overly expensive. Stop overpaying for data you'll never use. That's like paying for a pot of coffee when you only need a cup. With Pure Talk, my cell phone company, you get to choose how much data you actually want.
Listen to this. For just $25 a month, get unlimited talk, text, 5 gigs of data, which is more than enough, plus a mobile hotspot. Stop overpaying for wireless and get America's best 5G coverage with Pure Talk.
We trust Pure Talk to give us great service, and they do. Dial pound 250 and say the keywords Clay and Buck. Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team will make switching easy. There's no contract, no activation fee. You can even keep your phone and your number. Dial pound 250, say Clay and Buck, and you'll save an additional 50% off your first month with Pure Talk. That's pound 250 and say the keywords Clay and Buck. There's a new puppy in our home, Ginger. We want the best for Ginger, and that's why we've added Dynavite to her food. That keeps her coat shiny and her skin feeling less flaky with no itching. I trust Dynavite because they've been around for 25 years and have helped over 1 million dogs. They are so confident in their product, they will let you try it for free. Just go to Dynavite.com/radio to try Dynavite for free. That's DINOVITE.com/radio.
You can live out your MasterChef dreams when you find a professional on Angie to tackle your dream kitchen remodel. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Inside to outside, repairs to renovations. Get started on the Angie app or visit Angie.com today. You can do this when you Angie that.
Central Heating and Air Conditioning wants you to know the start of the new season is the perfect time to ensure your home's comfort for the fall and winter. Don't wait like most people do to have your HVAC system serviced. Your home should have maintenance twice a year. Maintenance helps keep your furnace running at peak efficiency and extends the life of your equipment. Turn to the experts for your system's maintenance at 770-GET-HEAT or centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air cleaners, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, and carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta carrier expert since 1947 and one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. The 3 p.m. hour is presented by First Liberty Building and Loan.
Gearing up for another busy week on the campaign trail. I'm John Saucier, Fox News. Former President Trump returning to Georgia, looking to corral the critical 16 Electoral College votes up for grabs next Tuesday there. Fox's Bill Malugin reports from Atlanta.
Former President Donald Trump will have 2 campaign events in Georgia today. That includes a rally here in Atlanta tonight. Trump likes to say he imagines he's running as if he's 1 point behind. He says he's willing to go anywhere and everywhere to get his message out to the voters. And that mentality was on full display in Madison Square Garden last night.
These are the people who are doing such harm to our country with their open border policies, record-setting inflation, Green New Scam, and everything else that they're doing.
And Trump spoke in front of a totally packed house at MSG last night, but he also had a very long lineup of speakers who came before him. That included RFK Jr., Dana White, Melania Trump, Hulk Hogan, and Elon Musk.
Well, Vice President Kamala Harris says last night's Trump rally at Madison Square Garden is more of the same. Here's Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House.
The vice president says Sunday's rally at Madison Square Garden that included speakers who made racist and sexist remarks is part of her closing message in the campaign's final week.
Donald Trump spends full time trying to have Americans point their finger at each other. Fans the fuel of hate and division. And that's why people are exhausted with him.
Harris is traveling around Michigan today. She'll hold a rally tomorrow night at the Ellipse near the White House, the same place former President Trump rallied supporters on January 6th, 2021. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Investigators from various federal agencies launching an interagency operation this morning at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. That's the lockup where Sean Diddy Combs is being held right now, facing increasing scrutiny over conditions and rampant violence. Prison officials not revealing any specifics about today's operation. America's listening to Fox News.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation welcomed U.S. Army Specialist Brent Menard into a new mortgage-free smart home in Florida. Now, while on a road clearance mission in Afghanistan, Brent's vehicle was blown up by an improvised explosive device. Brent became a T4 paraplegic. Tunnel to Towers built him a specially adapted smart home that allows severely injured heroes like Brett to live more independently. We hope you'll donate $11 a month so this great work can continue. Just go to their website, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org.
Look out. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer with Pete Davis, sidekick, producer, and sports raconteur extraordinaire, and the mechanical mangler at the controls. It's Flounder. Holy criminy, it's ghost time. He's got the ghost of the mountains of Macon. Oh, my God, he's got his mouth sewed open there, and the black eyes are banking the devil. Oh, no. Oh. Well, I guess we were expecting that for Monday of Halloween week. It's Thursday, right? Thursday night?
No, today's Monday.
Oh, thank you. No, Halloween would be Thursday night. Is that correct? Okay.
What are you dressing up as at work? You got to dress up.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not going to be the only guy showing up here in a costume. I guarantee.
No, everybody's going to show up in a costume. You know what you should do? You should wear what you're wearing now. You should be the out-of-date old guy.
I am.
Who's wearing a golf shirt tucked inside his belted khakis.
There you are.
The only man I know. You got to be over 70 to still have that look.
I beg your. I did this today in case I ran into Buck Ballou in the elevator. Because Buck Ballou always has his golf shirt tucked in perfectly with his pressed trousers. I know I am Jake from State Farm, and that's my costume. And hey, I've started tucking my shirt in again for the hell of it. Anyway, I don't know. I got nothing. I don't have any. Oh, there goes the glider. Yeah, it's not a good. I have no good look. There's no more good look. It's gone. Now what's that ghost thing you got there?
It's some book my nephew or something gave me a few years ago. You're supposed to write Halloween stuff in there. I don't know. It's just a book.
Yeah, there you go. And so I got a very exciting visit to Flounder and Veronica's. I'll talk about here in a moment. First of all, as we run down, and by the way, I'm talking about being an old-fashioned. I am an old-fashioned news guy. Okay, I'm kind of a news junkie. My first news job and radio job was 56 years ago or 70 years ago. Oh, wait, hold on. It was 1965. So that's almost 60 years ago. Okay, so, and ever since then in the news business, for news guys in radio, love sound bites. Man, if we can get sound bites, we go nuts for sound to show you actually, so you can hear what happened, hear the event, and you know, there's no bias in it, you can actually hear what happened. So I've been a nut for sound bites forever. In fact, when I was across the street, when I came here in 1972, my official shift, we had time cards back then, and my official shift was 4 a.m. to noon. Yeah, remember time cards? Well, I would go in at 3 o'clock because at 3 o'clock, ABC News Network fed down the line a whole bunch of sound bites. And there was nobody there to collect them. So I said, oh, hell, I'll go in on my own. So I'd go in like an hour and a half early. I'd go in at 2:45 in the morning before my shift started just so I could collect the sound bites to put in my newscasts. It made my newscast better, it made me happier, but no one is going to do it except me. So anyway, I'm real anal about sound bites. We have 14 sound bites today and probably more. And we're going to play them all. And they're great.
Sure
No, we are. And there's stuff we got it all. We're going to have fun. We got the comedian guy. We got the rape thing. I mean, why that guy's still alive, by the way, is freaking beyond me. We'll get anyway. So we got all that news stuff. But first, Pete Davis, weekend activities, mountains of Macon. Let's, whatever.
I just heard of a horse up here.
A horse?
That will only come out of her stable at night.
Horse will only come out of her stable at night? Well, I don't... What do you mean? What?
She's becoming a real nightmare.
A nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. was hoping you might be styling that one on the side for a while there. Oh, my God. Well, that's what's for. So, any exciting activities over the weekend before we.
I stooped. It was perfect. It's perfect. It actually.
We lost him. Wait a minute. Start over. Wait, I'm sorry. He's frozen for a second.
It thundered and rained a little bit.
Oh, it did? We lost him. We lost Pete for a second. We have a minor delay. We'll take care of it. So, and by the way, speaking of the weather, I just like 4 minutes ago, looked at my weather app on my phone just for the hell of it. 10-day forecast, not an 80 anywhere. 70s, cool weather. Now that doesn't mean we're not going to have another 80, but still, I thought that was, in fact, I brought wore my Marine Corps jacket in my little thing here. Anyway, so Pete Davis, I'm sorry, you said a little rainstorm? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I had a little thunderstorm and everything. It was kind of shocking. Didn't expect that to happen, but besides that, I just watched football all weekend, basically.
Yeah, and by the way, we got a lot of sports. World Series, and how's I can't say his name. My man's name will not come out of my face. Shohei. A shoulder dislocated. What happened? What's the deal?
He pulled it out, sliding into second base. It's the whole thing. I say this about Acuna, too. Enough with the stealing bases. That's not what you're there for, dude.
Yeah,
you could basically lose the World Series because you're trying to steal an extra base. Stop it.
Well, but on the other hand, he didn't do head first. He did a regular slide, and it still hurt him. So it's not. You can't say don't steal. It's a world, yeah, you got to put it all out. So, I understand you got to protect your star player, but he's a great stealer. So, anyway, I understand.
Okay, he's 0 for 2 so far in the World Series.
Okay, hard to argue. I'm just saying if it were I, be accusative case, I would be doing anything I could to get that base.
Oh, by the way, that was a stupid trivia question we missed last week, the you, I, you, me thing. Stupid. I'm sitting there rack my brains. What does Kimmer always say about that? I've really got to start paying attention when you give these little tidbits.
Well, it's really silly. For example, people make the mistake all the time of saying, Becky and me are going to the store. Okay, everybody said, Becky and me are going to the store. You wouldn't say, me is going to the store. You'd say, I'm going to the store. So therefore, it would be Becky and I are going to the store.
Wait, you didn't say I either. You said I'm.
You have to change the verb to go with the person thing. But once you establish the person thing, then you check your verb. If it's Becky and I are going to the store, because then you're two people. You wouldn't say me are or me is going to the store. Either way, me is wrong.
If you're a Neanderthal, you would.
Well, there you are. If you're walking, yeah. Well, Neanderthals have exceptions.
Me going store.
Me go store. All right, enough of this. Flounder, before we move on, I had to grab one over to see Flounder's new house. Oh, my God. First of all, how are you the weekend? He's starting to move in, so it's a nightmare, I'm guessing. Yeah. Now, have you had your first big fight over where the couch goes? Because she's the boss, Yeah, there you go. Let the girl. Yeah, again, the answer always is right again, darling. She's a classy dame in every way.
She picked you.
Now I know. And by the way, again, don't be nervous. We got all these sound bites, all these stories. We're going to play them all. But just do it very quickly. I thought this is pretty funny. I have some. My mother used to be an antique dealer as a hobby, and she specialized in shaker furniture. It doesn't matter if you know what that is. You could Google it. But it's very special stuff. All handmade. They didn't have any metal. They did everything glued, everything polished, everything. I have this antique chair, small chair, a webbed chair that's probably. It might be from the 1880s, for all I know. The webbing is new, but the chair itself, it's an old shaker chair. It was in a shaker museum and everything. And so I have it, and I thought as a little house thing, I give it to Flounder and Veronica. So we were talking a couple of days ago, and Flounder said, well, maybe this weekend drop it off or whatever. I said, oh, great. So Sunday, I was going to hit balls, and I said, let me go over there. So he gives me an address, 123 Elm Street in Fernman, Georgia. Okay, 123 Elm Street. Okay, so I get on my Waze. And I put in 123 Elm Street, and it won't open up. It'll say 123 Road, 123 Elm Road, 123 Elm Boulevard, 123 Elm Plaza. I mean, I'm telling you, there were 19. There was no 123 Elm Street. So I said, oh, my God, Waze is broken. I can't believe it. So I called Flounder. I said, my Waze is this and that. He said, hold on a second. Let me check this out. Well, it's not 123 Elm Street. It's 123 Elm Road. Something else is so new. He gave me the wrong address. So thank God, Waze, because I would have picked one of the other ones. But I thought that was so funny. Here's how new the whole thing is. That Flounder gave me the wrong address, and thank God for Waze. We got it all straightened out. And I'll tell you what, I'm so impressed with your first home. You've got to be thrilled. You got lucky in a lot of ways, man. You got lucky with her, and then you got double lucky with that home. And the doggy and Lucas the cat, and it's just a big backyard, and you have a chicken coop back there. I mean, it's huge, big, huge deck. I mean, it's spectacular. Good deck, big, giant deck. Anyway, so congratulations, and that was fun. Oh, by the way, Waze this morning coming in. Waze also, I put my Waze on just for kicks, and I was take my regular route. Oh, and Flounder, if you ever need a ride in, I'm a mile from where your house is on my route coming into work every day. Of course, you get earlier than I do. But anyway, so I'm driving along on my route, and I'm thinking about going near Flounder's house, and all of a sudden, Waze goes, police are near. And sure enough, I've never seen this before. On Roswell Road, between Marietta Highway and Roswell, we'll change that there. 2 motorcycle cops, Cobb County motorcycle cops, doing radar. Never seen them before. And that's a good idea because people do 60 on the whole stretch of highway. So anyway, congratulations, guys. Hope you get a lot of folks. Not me. I'm all very careful. Anyway, all right, 3:13. We begin the show, the actual program. Happy Monday. We got news and sports, and it's all coming up next with the Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder on 106.3. Look out. There you go.
Stream Clay Travis and Buck Sexton, Glenn Beck, Fox News, and even NASCAR on Sundays. Anywhere on the XTRA 106.3 app. Download the app now and get 24/7 access to the live stream, the latest news, and everything you need to know about Atlanta's only conservative talk station. Download the XTRA 106.3 app for Apple or Android and check out even more great original content at thepodcastpark.com.
All right, look out. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer. How's it going? Yeah, who doesn't like a great smile? You know, I can't start. Honest to goodness, I'm just thinking about, I'm going back to Dr. Dina Giesler, Atlanta Smiles. That's my dentist. I first went to Dr. Dina 31 years ago. That's absolutely true. And I've had bridges and crowns and just cleaning and all, I mean, the whole deal. And I'm going back again because as you get older, things happen. And so I got this little teeth thing I got to work on and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm thinking about how funny it is because when you go into a dentist's office, I'll guarantee you most of you don't start smiling before you even walk in the door. Well, I'll be doing it again because this is probably the happiest damn dentist's office. I shouldn't have said that word. Happiest dentist's office you've ever been in. They're all Kimmer babes. They're happy. They're pleasant and they're all professionals. I mean, my God. But they're just, it's a happy place. It's unbelievable. And I'll tell you what I went the last time, and I'm doing this every time. When I went there the first time 30 years ago, they didn't have this special treat. When I was there like 10 days, whatever it was ago, to get some stuff done, I got a doggy. Dr. Dina has a little doggy, and to make you less nervous than you normally would be for a dental procedure, you can have that little doggy sitting in your lap, taking a little nap while you're getting your work done. Man, of course, I get the gas, because they tell me I come up with some pretty funny stories when I'm taking a couple of pops on that gas. Anyway, there's really no goofing around, but I'm telling you this, getting work done at the dentist, I've never had a happier experience in my life. She really knows what she's doing. Dr. Dina is a Navy veteran. She is in 1% of the master dentists categories, just for the record, serving her country, and she'd been doing this. She had veneers before anybody even knew what that was. Dentist to the stars, and even people like me. Yes, it's true. Everybody welcome. This is a great place. Here's the number. When you call, by the way, if you're a veteran, you get a 10% discount. Just tell them when you make the phone call at 404-262-7733. Your new smile is waiting. I'll be back and I'll tell you some more, and I'm getting the gas and the little doggy. Please tell them the Kimber sent you, atlantasmiles.com.
I enjoy a good night's sleep, and I like to breathe while I'm sleeping. My wife appreciates that, too. That's why I wear a CPAP. You want the right machine. You want expert advice. You want all the supplies that go with it. You get it all at CPAPs, etc. in Alpharetta. Machines, masks, tubing, filters, cleaning supplies, all of it, and they ship nationwide. Walk-ins, by the way, are welcome. CPAPs, etc. Alpharetta, CPAPSETC.com.
This is Bruce Hagan, the people's lawyer. When I started my firm, it was with the idea of providing personal representation for personal injury cases. We treat everybody like family, and it makes me so proud to work with my son to provide a great family-oriented law firm.
This is Matt Hagan. As a father-son team, we know the importance of working together to get our clients back on their feet. Let us here at Hagan Law be your advocates. You can find everything you need to know at hagan-law.com.
hagan-law.com.
The end of the year is closing in, and with it, another tax year comes to an end. As you prepare to file your taxes, consider the efficiency of your tax strategy. Have you maximized your IRA and Roth contributions? Do you have an RMD strategy in place? Are you making moves now to maximize your future tax-free income? Not only is the year-end fast approaching, but the 2017 tax cuts sunset at the end of 2025, placing many Americans in a higher tax bracket. Don't just report your taxes, plan for them. Contact Master Plan Retirement Consultants now to create a retirement plan specifically designed for you. Visit masterplanretire.com to schedule your complimentary consultation where we can illustrate your retirement outlook and create a plan together for your future. Master Plan Retirement Consultants. Plan well and prosper.
Advisory services offered through Master Plan Retirement Consultants, Inc., a registered investment advisory in the state of Georgia. Insurance, tax, and commodity services offered through Fricks & Associates, Inc., DBA Master Plan Retirement Consultants. The aforementioned are affiliated companies.
Hey, it's Megan Poole with Southern Exteriors, and it's fall, y'all, and those leaves are starting to drop. Now it's time to get your home ready with Southern Exteriors. Whether it's cleaning out your gutters, adding gutter covers, or both, Southern Exteriors has got you covered. Plus, with any gutter cleaning job, you'll get a free roof inspection, so don't wait. Call Southern Exteriors today at 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co. Southern Exteriors, quality and precision you can rely on.
Tune into your new favorite show that's redefining the A to Z's of marketing, The Marketing Madmen. We'll take you behind the scenes of successful campaigns and reveal the strategies that win. We're not just talking about marketing, we're making it happen. From viral content creation to leveraging AI for customer engagement, our experts bring you to the cutting edge of industry. This is your playbook for market dominance. Tune in and transform your approach with actionable tips that could skyrocket your ROI. The Marketing Madmen every Saturday at 4 p.m. right here on XTRA 106.3.
I just thought of a great idea for Donald Trump next time he shows up on Air Force One. I just saw him landing, and he's in Cobb County. If he goes live, we'll go live here coming up shortly. Look out, here we go. 319, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Happy Monday. Jerry Lee Lewis. In the news here on this day in 2022, one of the last survivors of the Golden Age, Jerry Lee Lewis, died at 87. They called him the Killer. Described as rock and roll's first great wild man. Worldwide hits with this one. Here's the title. Great balls of fire, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, baby, sing it. Woo! Look out. Well, a little scandal here and there, too, though. Briefly halted his career when he was 22 years old and married his cousin Myra, who was 13. Then in 1976, he accidentally shot his bass player, Butch Owens, in the chest with a loaded .357.
Accidentally.
Yeah, sure it was.
Went off right in my hand.
Yeah, stop looking at my daughter, my wife. I'm sorry, I got confused there. I said 13. Oh, my God. Anyway, I hold everything. 320. Phone calls take priority. Rick the Painter, you on the radio, man. What's going on? Happy Monday or something. Hello. Hello.
Horse, the nightmare.
Yeah, the nightmare, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. And this one, you can tell your granddaughter this one, actually. You know, Molly's got a pony.
Yeah.
And if her pony gets a mild sore throat, what would it be?
A pony with a mild sore throat. Golly, I don't know, Rick Painter. I can't.
It would be a little horse.
A little horse, ladies and gentlemen. She'd be a little horse, I'm telling you. Gee, we got to put him on hold and give him a prize. Oh, he hung. Oh, too bad. We were going to give him a car or something, but I guess he hung up. Jeez, cars. No, it's Monday. It's good. This is good. We need this. We got news coming up. We got to hear a girl screaming. It's all coming up. Also, I saw this on the birthday list, and I thought to myself, I know this name. Justin Guarini. Remember that name? Justin Guarini, 48 years old, Lil Sweet in the Diet Dr. Pepper commercials, the original American Idol runner-up, star of From Justin to Kelly, and the son of former Atlanta police chief Eldrin Bell. I forgot, and I remember that now. I remember that was pretty cool at the time. It was on American Idol, original runner-up, the first show. Justin Guarini is 46 years old. I think I told you about the time when I was trying to find a girlfriend and I put an ad in the paper here in Atlanta, one of those wanted things.
Oh, stop talking. You did what? You put an ad in the paper for a girlfriend.
Yes, I did.
Girlfriend wanted. Radio star can't find dates.
I wish I could. Honest to God, I wish I could find it because they have you describe yourself. A single white 39-year-old man seeking whatever, and I'd forgotten what I put, leg man looking for, whatever. Anyway, and so I think I met three girls. One of them was I think I asked for an athletic or fit or something, liked working out. I forgot, something like sports or something. And one of the girls who replied, and I actually met her for lunch, was a female weightlifter. And she was cute as hell, and like 5'4", but she must weigh 160 in solid rock. I mean, she was strong, but she was real sweet and nice. And one of the other girls I met was the daughter of a suburban police chief. Let me put it that way. I won't say what jurisdiction, but he was a police chief, and it was his daughter who met me for a blind date when I put an ad in the paper. Nothing ever, by the way, I didn't kiss either one of them, and nothing ever happened, and that was a ball game, and I stopped doing that pretty good, too. Anyway, and on this day in history, this is a sad thing. 1996, Richard Jewell, cleared of committing the Olympic Park bombing, held a news conference here in Atlanta in 1996, thanking his mother for standing by him and blasting reporters and investigators who depicted him as the bomber of the Olympic Park in 1996. He sued, and I think he won. Didn't he win a bundle from CNN or NBC? And there's a whole bunch of lawsuits, and I believe he was successful.
He sued the AJC, too, didn't he?
Yeah, he sued the AJC and a whole bunch.
The FBI basically framed him.
Yeah, they did. They set him up. Yeah,
easy.
And it was just like it's like the Russian disinformation thing has all the earmarks letter and all that stuff. The same thing. All the media followed the board, and all the big shots followed the board.
But it's worse because they framed him and spent all their time looking at him.
Yeah.
They let the real guy, the abortion bomber, escape
for
a few more years.
Yeah, and do it. He did it again, didn't he? Kill another bombing. Anyway, until they finally caught him. And by the way, unfortunately, Richard Jewell had heart problems and diabetes, and at the age of 44, his wife came home from work and found him dead on the bedroom floor.
Stress
passed
killed
away,
him.
44 years old. It did kill him.
The media and the FBI killed him, basically.
Yeah, really, Richard Jewell, who was a freaking hero, by the way. He found the knapsack. Anyway. All right, 404-741-1230. 404-741-1230. Okay, let's play some sound bites. Here we go. First of all, this is disgusting. The Trump thing last night, Madison Square Garden, you cannot hate these people enough. MSNBC spliced some Nazi rally clips from 1939 into their coverage of Donald Trump's rally last night at Madison Square Garden, comparing Trump's own rally packing the famed venue. The jamboree happening right now, you see on your screen, is the same place. The particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different racist leader, Adolf Hitler, packed the garden for a so-called pro-American rally. rally, said the anchor of MSNBC, rolling the footage. The juxtaposition of the two videos was blasted as shameful by conservatives who pointed out the diversity of the crowd. Duh. For example, by the way, Hillary Rodham P. Stinky Fart Cabbage had her balloon celebration for when she won at Madison Square Garden, the same place where her stinking pervert Bill Clinton husband announced when he was taking the nomination to, by the way. Madison Square
Jimmy
Garden.
Carter and JFK both had rallies there in MSG.
I mean, it's just, again, you can't hate these people enough.
It's not even the same venue. That was like three gardens ago.
I know. Some people are saying, wait a minute now. The rally was filled with Americans from every walk of life, including Orthodox Jews, Reform Jews, secular Jews. I saw a woman in a burqa. It wasn't exactly like a freaking Nazi rally. Shame on MSNBC. They're trying to incite violence. Democrats have attempted to portray themselves as a party of positivity and unity. My foot. Oh, my God. They're comparing the Trump rally to the Nazi rallies in 1939. You just can't hate these people enough. Okay, here we go, Flounder. We'll have a little fun, then we're going to tell you something why this crap is freaking serious. Let's do cut number 9, and sometimes sometimes you just have to leave it to the comedians to dissect the absurdities of the leftist socialist Nazis known as Democrats these days. Now, I've never heard of this guy, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, he does what's called Kill Tony.
Yeah. Is that it's a podcast, or is that a show?
It's also like a live performance where he goes onto a stage with other comedians and invites comedians up to do something.
I got you. Okay.
React and joke with them.
Now, do you know him, Flounder? Have you heard? You ever heard him?
He kind of became viral in Tom Brady's roast.
I got you. Okay, and again, see, I'm out of the loop on social media stuff like this, so I wouldn't know. But he's a monster, famous, popular guy. Let's play cut number 9. He started making fun of things like P. Diddy and the Clintons, and here we go. Number 9, sir, if you will.
The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's what you guys want. Hillary Clinton said that this is a Nazi rally here today. Can you believe that? For the most anti-war president of my entire lifetime, and she calls him Hitler. Let me remind you, Hillary, it was your husband who shot innocent people, or as he called them, interns. Yeah, Hillary, I bet you did not see that one coming. By the way, if I commit suicide in 3 weeks, I didn't. I mean, it's just obvious to me who the right candidate is. There's a guy out here dodging bullets. It is unbelievable, right?
In fact, we got so much of this stuff. Let's do one more political cut, and then you're going to hear J.D. Vance taking on CNN's Jake Tapper, and also you're going to hear actual sound of a police or a deputy sheriff's body cam as they rescue a woman being raped by an illegal alien. First of all, let's do number 10 here, Flounder, if you don't mind. One more Tony Hinchcliffe last night at the Trump rally at Madison Square Garden. Number 10.
Another great Austin, Texas resident, Elon Musk, will be speaking here later today. Unbelievable. Genius. You guys saw him shoot that rocket into outer space, the largest aircraft ever, fires it off into space, and then parallel parks it back to planet Earth. Meanwhile, Kamala supporters can't parallel park their Toyota Priuses properly. Sorry, I listen to Elon Musk. I follow his lead. The world's smartest, richest man has my attention. Except for when it comes to stock trading, then I listen to Nancy Pelosi.
That makes sense. 3:30, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, and it's 106.3, and it's a happy freaking Monday, and we got it all coming up with you. And your phone calls, 404-741-1230. Here we go. Look at it.
Tuesday the 5th, we decide the future of America. And Extra 106.3 is live and commercial-free all night with unmatched coverage of the 2024 presidential election.
Trust Extra 106.3 to be the voice you need right now.
The entire Extra staff is live starting after the Kimmer Show at 6 p.m. with Tug, Rhino, Los, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder all live together on the air, live on YouTube, and streaming on the Extra app. Plus some of the biggest local and national voices sounding in on the results in real time, including the Talkmaster Neil Bortz, Janelle and Calvin King, Joey Jones, and many more. The best election night conversation and your calls all night until a winner is declared. All live on the Extra 106.3 app, streaming live on YouTube and over the air on the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM.
That would be we. How's it going? That would not be. That would be us. That would be we. 3:32 almost. Oh, mock me if you must. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. I happen to like things that are down and proper and everything else, just like my friend David Van Sant. You've heard Trump talk about Trump. You've heard Neil Bortz talk about David Van Sant for good reason. And Neil Bortz is a lawyer. He should know. The other day, I damn near had to call David because things are crazy out there in the road, and there was almost a real bad situation. And especially these days, something's going on in America now. If you're in an accident, you didn't do anything or something, you need an attorney. You're not suing the person who hit you. You're suing his insurance company. You pay your premiums. You've been in an accident. They don't want to pay anything. Now, again, thank goodness for insurance companies, because when you need them and they give you stuff you need, on the other hand, they're protecting themselves too. They're not working for you. They're working for their company, as they should. So you need somebody working for you. That is David Van Sant and the Van Sant Law Firm. Your interests at heart. And incidentally, if you don't get paid, they don't get paid. And the key is David Van Sant used to work for the insurance company. So he knows exactly what to ask, what to tell him's going on. They can't pull the wool over his eyes. Nobody's going to be tying his shoelaces together. I can promise you that. Save Van Sant Law in your phone right now. 855-GA-INJURY. 855-GA-INJURY or online vansantlaw.com. Remember, he used to work for him. She knows all the things to ask. And remember, this is most important. If you don't get paid, they don't get paid. So he's trying every possible way to make sure you get justice. Once again, the number, 855-GA-INJURY on the web, vansantlaw.com.
Hey, are you paying crazy rates for your health insurance? Call Doug Moore at 770-697-0100. Your health insurance costs shouldn't look like a house payment. Are you tired of having things not covered, like doctor visits, labs, etc.? Doug can help, so call him at 770-697-0100. Doug sells all forms of health insurance. His plans have no deductibles, and you don't have to switch doctors. If you're paying too much for health insurance, Doug can help. He has over 20 years experience. You can go to his website and request a quote. Go to yourchoicehealthplan.net. That's yourchoicehealthplan.net, or call his cell phone at 770-697-0100. Doug can make a plan that you will be able to use. Call 770-697-0100 and he can help. Or go to his website to request a quote, yourchoicehealthplan.net, and contact him. Doug says don't fret. Go to yourchoicehealthplan.net and he can bring rates down. 770-697-0100.
D. Geller & Son Jewelers is celebrating 85 years in Atlanta this month. It's been an honor to be your hometown family jeweler since 1939. Founded as the South's first diamond and jewelry wholesaler, D. Geller & Son brings those quality standards and that unbeatable pricing to the comfort of your neighborhood jewelry store. D. Geller & Son is still 100% family-owned and operated, and we love our community. That's why we have trained jewelers you can trust in every store for professional, reliable service on site. It's why we have Atlanta's best lifetime care plan for free, covering everything from ring sizing to diamond upgrades. And most importantly, it's why we're committed to find or design the perfect piece of jewelry for your most special moments. No matter the budget, you can be confident D. Geller & Son Jewelry is the best quality and value you can find. It's going to last, and they're going to love it. There's no jeweler in Atlanta like D. Geller & Son, and that's why we've been Atlanta's most trusted jeweler since 1939. Come celebrate 85 years with us in Atlanta, Kennesaw, or Sandy Springs, and read our story online at dgeller.com. NelsonElderCare.com.
Are you concerned about securing your family's future and assets? Look no further than Nelson Elder Care Law. As a family-owned and family-focused firm, we offer absolute assurance and peace of mind through our comprehensive asset protection services. Visit NelsonElderCareLaw.com to explore how we can safeguard your legacy and provide tailored solutions for your family's well-being.
You may know that ATL Turf Co. has become a leader in artificial grass design and installation services, but you may not know that ATL Turf Co. is a large artificial grass distributor. We only sell U.S.-made, premium-name brand turf at factory direct pricing below wholesale. And now we're open to the public with large inventories of lawn and landscape, putting green, athletic, and pet turf on sale. Plus, all remnants are on sale for only $1 per square foot, direct from Dalton to our warehouse in Kennesaw. Visit atlturfco.com to learn more. atlturfco.com.
Hey, it's Front Office Lowe's for Howard Brothers and Steel Blowers. The weather has changed and here comes the leaves. Get ahead of the leaves this fall with Steel's backpack and handheld blowers. They make the fall cleanup quick. If you need a handheld blower for small spaces, a backpack blower for bigger jobs, or a powerful professional model to really make those leaves fly, Steel's got it all. Find your next Steel product at Howard Brothers. Their friendly team can help you find the perfect Steel blower to keep those pesky leaves out of your way. The grass is always greener when you take care of it with Steel and Howard Brothers.
A little heavy metal action here. Queen. Oh, that's how they made their song. They got Solid Horse. They got Charlie. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Flounder, get in there and stretch him.
Yeah, I'll give you a stretch right there at 3:30. 3:37. AC/DC. A statue on this day in 2008 honoring AC/DC's Bon Scott was unveiled at the Fremantle Fishing Boat Harbor in Western Australia. Although Bon Scott was born in Scotland, he grew up in Fremantle after his family immigrated. He started his newfound Australian life in Melbourne. Lived there 4 years, moved to Fremantle. Born in 1948, died in 1980. Wow. You 44. Buried in Fremantle Cemetery. AC/DC 2008. The other two, our birthday list includes Jamie Gertz. 59. Jamie Gertz was in Square Pegs, 16 Candles, The Lost Boys, Less Than Zero. She was Gary Cole's wife on Entourage. Jamie
Twister.
Gertz.
She was in Twister.
And Twister. And
I believe she's married or was married to one of the Hawks owners.
I think she still is, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw that in a bio thing, but it wasn't in the thing I read today, so I didn't remember to write it down. And on this day in history, 1961, record store owner Brian Epstein received a request from a customer. He said, "I want to hear a song called My Bonnie." Brian Epstein said, "Never heard of it. Who does this?" "Some group called the Beatles." He said, "Well, I'll check it out." So he played the song. He had never heard of them. And then Brian Epstein became their manager. It was just a thing. I mean, what were the odds? Think about it. 404-741-1230. 339, Timber Pete and Flounder and Veronica got their new house. They're just moving in. I just can't tell you. I'm just thrilled for you. It's a neighborhood and cozy and trees, and I'm so happy for you. Okay, a couple things. We'll get right back to politics. We're going to do cut number 3 and cut number 4 here, Flounder, in a second with J.D. Vance and the stuff and politics and CNN and Jake Tapper and all that stuff. First of all, a reminder that this is really important to me personally. Not that you should care. I'm just saying I care, and I'm going to think about this thing every day. When you hear, in fact, Carmela Sidepiece just a short while ago I think it was on the 3 o'clock news, said that she was complaining that Donald Trump had a politician who was making fun of people, and so she's sick and tired of the Republicans with all the hate speech. Oh my God, the number one hate speakers in America is the entire Democrat Party. And by the way, for the record, remember this: every time they say that Donald Trump is Hitler, that means that if you would vote, have voted, and will vote for Donald Trump, you support Hitler. The Democrats believe you support Hitler. If they say Donald Trump is a fascist, they are saying that you support a fascist. If they say Donald Trump is a Nazi, they're saying that you support a Nazi. And I'm telling you, I am up to here with that. And you know they're not going to be saying it to my face because there's going to be a serious freaking problem. I mean, honestly, I know a lot of guys. I know a lot of guys. We're not taking this anymore. You can't be calling me a freaking fascist and get away with it. You can't call me a danger to my country. I'm a freaking Marine. I'm no hero, but I'm a Marine till I die. And Marines don't take this crap off of you. I'm sorry. The hell, I'm not sorry. Try it.
Are those fighting words?
Yes, those are fighting words. Those are aggressive, attacking, warning, dangerous, threatening, vengeful, revenge word, fighting words. Damn right they are. And they'll be on my lips until I can't remember them anymore. Which may not be that long the way I'm going. But anyway, I'm serious. This is crap. You can't call him a fascist and think it doesn't affect people who vote for him. What are you, crazy?
They're calling half the country Nazis.
Yeah, that's right.
What they're doing.
Nazi supporting Hitler dictator supporters. That's right. And here's another thing. Make sure you ask every time you can. Make sure you ask all these Democrats. By the way, are you going to accept the results of the 2024 election? Make them say it. Because you know they're not, and you know there's in fact, they're all, even the Babylon Bee's been talking. In fact, I got some of those, and we have Pete's tweets coming up here later too. I mean, they're even that Jamie Raskin, that greasy little grease spot, and is saying that they're going to try to find a way, along with the suspected child molester Chuck Schumer, are going to try to find a way for the Senate to block Trump from taking office. I mean, they're not going to stop. They're just not going to stop. Anyway, just don't ever forget those things. Okay, now, 342. Flounder, here we go. J.D. Vance. Man, you can't fake out J.D. Vance. He's too smart, he's too bright, and he's too quick. Well, they tried it on CNN. Jake Tapper. And they're calling Donald Trump a racist and a fascist and a Nazi and Hitler and everything like that. So the Tapper came out of the gate grilling J.D. Vance on remarks about an enemy from within about John Kelly. Now, first of all, Kelly accused Donald Trump with a worldwide view for opposed to peace or something. And so Tapper says, so all those people are all wrong, all the people accusing him. Cut number 3, Flounder. Here's how that section went with Jake Tapper.
So all those 10 people, including the former vice president, Mike Pence, all of these people have this horribly damaged worldview, and they're all just going after Donald Trump because they want to send people into war? That's really your argument? Absolutely. It's not like these are conservative. Absolutely, that's my argument. These are not conservative Republicans. These are conservative Republicans who are concerned about Donald Trump. All of these people, Jake, they came into office thinking that they could control Donald Trump. That when he said he wanted peace in the world, Mike Pence thought he could control Donald Trump. Yes, he did. And when he found out that he couldn't, they all turned on Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, okay, we're going to play cut number 4 here because after they talked about Kelly and former Representative Liz Cheney, Tapper tried to drill down on Donald Trump's rhetoric about election officials who cheat, and J.D. Vance had to say, wait a minute now, you guys are doing everything wrong, taking it out of context, and shame on you. Cut number 4.
Ask yourself a basic question about network integrity. You guys talked about the Russia hoax nonstop. The FBI was investigating it. The FBI was investigating it. So we covered them. And so you took the words of unnamed FBI agents and put them on your network as if they were the gospel truth. You did it again and again. A viewer of your network would have believed that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin conspired in 2016. No. That was totally and preposterously false. No. Well, that's what you just said is false. We covered an FBI investigation. I don't know why you want to talk about the FBI investigation. You covered it in a way that gave credence to anonymous sources' accusations. You did it yourself. Your network did it, Jake. But again, can we talk about the issues that Americans care most about? I'm talking about things that Donald Trump has said. Yes. If you have an issue with whether or not he's talking about the economy enough, that's between you and your running mate. I'm talking about things he has said this week. Every single rally that he does, he talks about how he wants to unleash American energy so we can lower the cost of groceries. He talks about the fact that housing has become unaffordable. He talks about the wide open border, Jake. Kamala Harris and her allies, it's interesting. Kamala Harris and her media allies, and I would put CNN in this category. You guys, they wouldn't. You guys seem to care. I'll tell you that they wouldn't. Well, they should watch your network more because you guys seem to care more about Donald Trump's past than the future of the American people. We're running this campaign on making the American dream.
I'm specifically asking about how Donald Trump is going to be president in the future should he win. And then we're being told
he's going to pursue economic policies that lower the cost of groceries and make life more affordable again. He talks about it every single day on the campaign trail, and so do I. What you're talking about is an anonymously sourced story, or one guy
nothing anonymously sourced,
or who one guy who is a disgruntled employee.
I told you
where
10
five other
people
pushed back against him and said that what he said was dishonest. So why don't we talk about the policy that's affecting American citizens and not what Donald Trump allegedly said, according to one guy who's pissed off because he got fired by Donald Trump?
That's so good.
I mean, I'll tell you, they just, and did you hear, Jake Tapper didn't want him to finish his answers. He kept interjecting and interrupting and trying to defend himself. Well, it was an investigation. We covered the FBI. That's not the answer. The FBI faked the whole thing. No. Yeah, you covered the fakie. So why didn't you admit that, you dirty, rotten scoundrels?
They never do that to Biden or Pelosi or Kamala or any Democrat. They never push back like that.
Ever. 346, there's so much more, and it's all coming up with Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder.
XTRA 106.3 brings you the biggest names from Georgia politics to the national stage.
Lara Trump joining us here on the Morning Extra.
Before he came down the escalator in 2015 in Trump Tower to announce he was running as a Republican, he was sort of the epitome of the American dream. He was what a lot of people strive to be like. But I think you're seeing a lot of people take a second look at Donald Trump because, look, the proof was in the pudding when he was in the White House. I don't care who you are, where you live, or what you do for work in this country. Everyone has seen the difference between their life with Donald Trump in the White House and their life right now. And I think people are desperate to get back to a time where they had more money in their pocket. And they know that Donald Trump was the person who brought them that.
Find the full interviews on the all-new XTRA 106.3 app and stream Atlanta's conservative talk across Georgia.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message. So many of you have told me about your plans for the future. Starting a business, buying a home, retiring near your grandchildren, but prices are too high. So let me tell you what I will do about it as president. I will take on price gouging. I will lower the cost of health care insurance. We cap the cost of insulin at $35 a month for seniors. I'm running to do that for everyone. And I will provide new down payment assistance to first-time home buyers and tax benefits to people who want to start their own business. Donald Trump, well, he wants to give more tax breaks to the wealthy, whereas I will cut taxes for the middle class instead. Because I know working people want to do more than just get by. You want to get ahead, and that's the future you deserve. And that is what I will focus on every day as your president. Paid for by Harris for President.
Electrify your senses with user-friendly technology and earth-friendlier power. Meet the all-electric 2024 Mercedes-Benz EQE 350 sedan. Satisfying for both drivers and passengers with innovations that only Mercedes-Benz can deliver. Experience the all-electric 2024 Mercedes-Benz EQE 350 sedan today. Lease one today for just $549 per month for 36 months with $66.93 due at signing. Exclusively from RBM of Atlanta in Sandy Springs. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this vehicle and many other models. And visit today to see how to qualify. Special lease rate available only to qualified customers exclusively from Mercedes-Benz Financial Service through RBM of Atlanta, Sandy Springs through October 31st, 2024. Excludes tax, tag, title, and Georgia Lemon law fees. Contact RBM of Atlanta for details on this and other exciting offers. Visit rbmofatlanta.com or call us at 770-390-0700 for details.
Get ready for unfiltered conversations on The Janelle King Show, where we tackle the topics that you won't hear at your family gatherings, but they're absolutely crucial for a strong republic. Don't miss us live every Saturday at 3 p.m. and every Sunday at 9 a.m. right here on XTRA 106.3. But if you can't tune in, that's okay. You can catch new episodes every Tuesday on the Podcast Park or wherever you prefer to get your podcasts. Join us for these discussions, and I can't wait to meet you there.
Hey, Georgia neighbors, it's time to expect more from your Medicare Advantage. Discover Sonder Health's custom plans tailored just for Georgians. Saunders offers unique benefits, including special plans for those living with chronic conditions. Some plans even come with grocery or gas benefits to support your overall well-being. Sonder Health makes it easy to get the coverage you need. See for yourself what today's Medicare Advantage can do for you. Visit SonderHealthPlans.com, a healthier state of life. Sonder Health Plans is an HMO and PPO with Medicare contracts. Enrollment in Sonder Health Plans depends on contract renewal.
Hurricane Helene, a chemical plant fire, port strikes, Iranian attacks. These recent events remind us how critical it is to be prepared. While panic buying has led to shortages of some products, True Prep still has inventory on hand, with more arriving soon. Don't wait until disaster strikes. Prepare today for a worry-free tomorrow. And if you're unsure where to start, True Prep's knowledgeable staff is here to assist. Visit True Prep in Marietta on Cobb Parkway or online at trueprep.com. That's TRUprep.com.
Extra 106.3 listeners are falling in love with Nucky's Hoagies in Roswell.
Me and my wife now find our favorite sandwich place. That food over there was great.
Yeah, those rolls are so soft and sweet. I mean, it was just melt in your mouth. It was, and the steak was tender and juicy and flavorful. I can't say enough about it. It was very, very impressive.
It was so good.
Make Nucky's Hoagies in Roswell on Woodstock Road your new favorite spot for lunch or dinner. Nucky'sHoagies.com.
As an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, the Warrior Alliance connects warriors and their families to free services such as health and wellness, housing, employment, education, legal services, and so much more. We need your financial support to increase our impact and change thousands of lives for those who served in the U.S. Armed Forces. It takes more than just thank you for your service. Make a donation to help warriors navigate to success after service. Go to thewarrioralliance.org/donate and make a difference today.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high.
Oh, boy.
My room is still messed up, and I know why. Why, man? Hey, because I got high. Because I got high.
Yeah.
Because I got
That's
high.
actually the title of the song there, is Because I Got High.
I was gonna go to class before I got high.
I was going to go to class. Sorry, I'm talking over the lyrics.
No, we have. And I know why. Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
That's Afro Man. Joseph Foreman. On this day in 2001, Afro Man got a 2-week run at number 1 on the British singles music chart with Because I Got High, about how cannabis, I don't know the word, I'm not familiar with the cannabis, I'm not sure, is that
cannabis.
Cannabis was degrading his quality of life. Ixnay on the Ekertsay of the Ockingtay of the Immerkay of the and the Ounderflay Ockingtay. Well, I'm not familiar with some of these phraseologies, mister. Anyway,
jargon, the vernacular.
The talking,
nomenclature,
the speaking, the words, the grammar. Rico, Little John. Oh, God. Schmark. Our birthday list includes naughty little Annie Potts. Annie Potts is 72. She was Mary Jo on Designing, a little redhead, Mary Jo Designing Women, Janine in Ghostbusters, and the voice of Bo Peep in the Toy Story. Mary Jo designed 72 Annie Potts today.
And wasn't she Meemaw on that, what was it? Big Bang Theory spinoff?
Oh, my God.
Young Sheldon.
I think I remember. In fact, I watched a couple of those shows. It was pretty clever, and I don't know why I stopped watching it. I don't know why. For some reason, anyway. And on this day in history, Pete, you'll enjoy this as a literary type guy. 1726. Wow, 1726. Jonathan Swift publishes the original edition of a satirical novel called Gulliver's Travels. It was a keystone of English literature, a book that contributed to the actual emergence of the novel as a literary form in English. It was a satire on English customs, a mockery of the politics of the day, a surgeon who's a victim of a shipwreck and piracy and mutiny and weird travels and all kinds of stuff. But again, 1726, and it was an early novel. I guess you'd know more than I, perhaps. I don't know whether you've studied this kind of thing, but apparently this kind of led the way to people saying, gee, I guess you can write stories and people will read them. Nobody,
not just short stories.
Yeah, but I mean, before that, it was either Bible or laws or the Magna Carta or stuff like that, or Shakespeare. Yeah, but now this was a tale of goofiness and everything else. So, all right, 356. Holy cow, Flounder! This is an incredible story down in Florida, Volusia County in Florida. If you don't think the immigration policies make a difference, how about this? You're about to hear now. Cut number 6, Flounder. Actual evidence of a border policy, deliberate and offensive and deadly and dangerous. Body cam audio of the county sheriff's deputies saving a woman from being raped. Number 6.
The victim in this case said she had known her assailant, that they had gone into the fernery to drink a couple drinks, alcoholic beverages, and that's all it was supposed to be. However, during this outing, he did a line of cocaine, and she said he did a 180, and he became extremely violent and wouldn't let her go and tried to rape her. The video, again, speaks for itself. The suspect in this case is Luis Hernandez Mañeo, 27-year-old male who's in this country illegally, who the day before the incident applied for asylum. He's now sitting in our jail with 3 felony counts against him, and the Border Patrol has lodged a detainer against him. I am so proud, number one, of our victim for having the wherewithal and keep her wits as they're able to get that information to our communications folks. Our communications folks for being able to decipher what was going on and use technology to put us, the deputies, in the general area of where she was.
Well, the sound, what I wanted was the sound of the actual thing that Pete sent overnight. What? Yeah, the screaming.
Yeah, there's this screaming.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I wanted to make a point. The girl was with this guy. He took a line of cocaine and turned into started raping her. So she pretended to call for a pizza and called 911. And the 911 operator says, you're calling 911. She says, yes, that's exactly. I know exactly what I'm calling. And that's how they got there. But this is actual stuff of an illegal sneak-in trying to rape a woman that he actually knew. And again, because of the border policy, and we may not have time. That's all right. We'll do it after 4 o'clock, Flounder. I thought that was the one we were going to do. We'll get the sound of her after. And again, it shook me up because, frankly, it was freaky. It scared the crap out of me.
It is. And by the way, 41 of 45 arrested in Pinellas County for looting after the hurricanes. Yeah. 41 of 45 are foreign nationals.
Well, they have to make a living somehow stealing in America. Come on, Pete, you're racist. Flounder, how about a little Flounder's Funny for Nucky Sogi instead? Don't worry about it. We'll do it after 4. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. Everything's cool.
It's all politics now. I'm so sick of politics. It's a new sports team. People make it their whole personality. It's politicians, left and right. I look at politicians the same way I look at CBD gummies. I know a lot of people believe in them, but I'm not sure they're actually doing anything. And they don't fix problems anymore. They just changed the name. They're like, hey, we're not in a recession. It's a financial hiccup. They're like, what? We're all broke. The banks are failing. What the hell are you talking about? They do that with everything now. Hey, he's not obese. He's a person of size. You're like, what? He's fat as Hey, he's not homeless. He's unhoused. We just diarrheaed on my porch. Like, who cares what we're calling it? Let's fix it. I mean, how long till bad guys start doing that? Whoa, hey, I'm not racist. I'm ethnically choosy. Hey, I'm not a school shooter. I'm a student body minimizer. School shootings. It's a problem. Another reason why women are better than men, you don't see a lot of female school shooters. What's going on there? I Googled it. There's been 2. Oh, anybody ever heard of them? Isn't that weird? Whether it's gun violence or the WNBA. Nobody's watching these female shooters.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not before. Anyway, coming up at 4 o'clock, here Pete and Flounder, 404-741-1230. If you'd like to join us on a beautiful fall day. Look out. Here we go.
Harris Show is back every afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. only on WFOM Marietta, a Dickey broadcasting station. Extra 106.3 FM.
Making their final push. I'm Tom Graham, Fox News. Vice President Harris campaigning in Battleground, Michigan today, making her economic pitch alongside running mate and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Well, a new report from Axios suggests Harris is largely not leaning on President Biden for campaign support.
That's a tough headline from Axios. Harris stiff arms Biden in the final stretch. Biden has reportedly kept days on his calendar open to go out in the trail and campaign for his vice president, but the campaign reportedly keeps saying, we will get back to you. According to Axios, quote, one person familiar with the situation compared it to a slow-moving breakup. Harris's team and allies respect Biden's service, but are wary of further tying Harris to the unpopular president on the campaign trail. Biden was in Pittsburgh this weekend stumping for Harris at an event which did not appear on the campaign's day-ahead roundup and reportedly came as a surprise to the Harris team.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich there in Michigan. On the Republican side, former President Trump campaigning in Battleground, Georgia today, fresh off a rally in Deep Blue, New York City. Fox's Bill Malugin is in Atlanta.
Former President Donald Trump continues to just crisscross all over the country in the final days of this campaign. He's got two events in Georgia today, including a rally here in Atlanta tonight. But last night, during that packed rally at Madison Square Garden, he went after VP Kamala Harris.
Kamala's gross incompetence disqualifies her from being president of the United States of America. She is grossly incompetent.
And before Trump spoke, he had a long list of speakers who were on stage before him. That included Melania Trump, RFK Jr., Dana White, Hulk Hogan, Elon Musk up there as well.
The latest Real Clear Politics polling average shows Trump with a razor-thin lead over Harris nationally. Both campaigns do have plenty of cash for the final sprint to Election Day. The New York Post reporting campaigns raising a whopping $2.5 billion. America's listening to Fox News.
Hear that? The sound of water being poured on 800-degree rocks. If you were here in this sauna, you'd be so hot you wouldn't have the energy to move. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. Besides, after a long ride, a helmet sweat is way more satisfying. So if you ride, switch to Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer, without even breaking a sweat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Police officer and K-9 handler Jacob Russell Chaffins was fatally shot while attempting to serve warrants for domestic violence offenses. And thanks to friends like you and your generosity, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation gave the Chaffins family the gift of a mortgage-free home. There's so much more to do and to say thank you to our nation's heroes and their families for their immense sacrifices, all for us. Donate $11 a month. Go to their website, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org.
Look out. Stand by. It's only me. It's only the Kevin with Pete Davis and Flounder. 403. Here's the number, 404-741-1230. 1230. Bill Berry. On this day in 1997, Bill Berry said he's hanging up his drums and I'm leaving REM after 17 years to become a farmer. Well, is he still a farmer? I have no idea. Bill Berry?
He had a brain aneurysm or something, and he didn't want to keep doing that.
Well, I hope he's still all right. I don't know. I probably should look at it. Our birthday list includes Daphne Zuniga, 62. She's that same group of actresses as Jamie Gertz we talked about, 59. Daphne Zuniga, 62. Joe Reynolds on Melrose Place. And it says here, but to me, she'll always be Princess Vespa in Spaceball. So I remember that.
That and Princess Bride are two of the most overrated, unfunny movies of all time.
I remember seeing that. I don't think I've ever seen the whole movie because it was so ridiculous that I couldn't. John Candy with a goofy ear thing, or I don't remember.
He was a dog instead of a Chewbacca. And that's Mel Brooks' worst movie. It's horrible.
Was that a Mel Brooks? Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
He's one of my heroes of comedy guys. In fact, I have Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles, and and Mel Brooks is the guy.
The Producers.
I don't have that one on my thing, but I watch it when it's on. Let's see what we got here. 1991. It was literally called the perfect storm, forming hundreds of miles off the coast of Nova Scotia. A fishing boat from Gloucester, Massachusetts, the Andrea Gale, set out to sea anyway. 6 crew members were lost at sea, and the last visual in the movie of George Clooney looking defeated and forlorn caused his family to sue and go nuts. Because I remember the comment, something like, he would never have just given up like that. He'd have fought till the end of the thing. And the video, I remember seeing it when he was standing there on the boat, and here comes like a 90-foot wave. I mean, it was like the ocean was coming at him. And he just kind of said, looked like he was going, crap. I mean, who knows? But that's the way they portrayed it. And the family said, yeah, it was a tough movie. In fact, I will never watch that movie again. I remember it was just that's a movie I will not watch again. Anyway, that was a true story. The Andrea Gale, 1991, The Perfect Storm. 406, Kim, Repeat, and Flounder. Okay, by the way, just for the heck of it, Flounder, he found that soundbite. Again, we told the story of the sheriff's deputies in Florida saved a woman from being raped. She was being raped. She said, I'm going to call for a pizza. The guy let her call. She called 911, faked it out. The operator said, you realize you're calling 911? She says, absolutely, and I need this pizza right away. And so they got there. And the reason I want this is important is because, again, this is an illegal invader. An illegal invader, and you're going to hear the actual audio of the case of the police trying to stop this man. Flounder, if you would, sir.
Hey.
He's trying to rape me. Can you help
Get off her now.
Help me.
Get off her now.
Give us the channel. Thank God. Thank God.
Don't you f***ing move. Don't you f***ing move. Come here, dude. Come here. Are you good? 21 says to clear the channel.
Thank you.
We're good. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
We got him mail secure.
He's trying to rape me.
Copy of Florida tag, please.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
This is real. That happened. I mean, I got tears in my eyes.
That could have been Laken Riley, that she wasn't saved.
That could have been my daughters, my wife, my mother, I mean, my sister, my friend, anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. Did you hear her voice? Mm-hmm. Jesus, I mean, these freaking people. That's a future Democrat. This guy they caught applied for refugee status. The biggest joke that 15 million sneak-ins can pretend to be victims somewhere and get refugee status. By the way, I don't know why that bastard's still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. Put him in a neck hold. Oh, just trying to stop him from raping the thing, Your Honor. Didn't know it was squeezing his freaking arteries. He should have been killed right there. Should have just snapped his freaking neck right there. You think she would have complained? I guarantee you she would not have said, oh, that cop was acting a little too aggressively. Please. We don't have to take this anymore. The criminals need to be rounded up, and so are the social organizers and the do-gooders who allowed all this to happen in the freaking first place. Oh, and by the way, if you're not angry enough already, listen to this. President Crime Family, the pervert in office, has now slammed Elon Musk for being a phony on immigration because Biden says the wealthiest man in the world turned out to be an illegal worker here. No, I'm serious. Check it out. He was supposed to be in school when he came to a student visa. He wasn't in school. He was violating the law and talking about all these illegals coming our way. Biden said while campaigning in Pittsburgh, he was a graduate program at Stanford, so he lied about being an immigrant, and he wasn't, in fact, allowed to work here. Oh, my God. Joe Biden is complaining about Elon Musk and his status as a new American citizen, as opposed to complaining about the 15 million half-word slime bags who sneaked into this country with nothing to offer. Look what Elon Musk has offered the world as an American citizen. Holy crap. And Biden has the balls to complain about Elon Musk citizenship and coming to this country originally compared to the 15 million that they have let in. My stomach hurts.
It's gaslighting. It's
Honestly,
just complete desperation at this point.
Can you freaking believe it? And again, now they won't even let, this is why, they won't even let Joe Washer daughter campaign with her. Washer daughter wants to go out with her, and they say, we'll get back to you. Well, we're trying to work out a plan here. They're stiffing them. This is, what a disgrace. First of all, remember, Joe Biden is not a nice man. He's not a wonderful grandfather trying to bring this country together. He's a criminal. He's a crook. He's the head of a crime family with offshore accounts making millions of dollars from foreign nations. I'm not making that up. If he were a Republican, you'd have him in prison. He brutalized his daughter, turning into her into a sex maniac because of all his warm, friendly, rub your daughter showers when she was a little girl. He's a dirtbag. He's an empty suit. He's a puppet. He's a criminal. And he's a divider. He's the biggest hate speecher that's ever been in politics in this country. No one has spewed more hate and venom toward his own people than Joe Biden.
In the DNC convention, Jewish people had to hide in safe rooms to keep away from the anti-Semites, where at the MSG rally yesterday, they could openly pray on the floor, and nobody gave them any trouble. But that's the Nazi rally.
There were people with burqas there. There were people with Orthodox Jews, the ones with the curls. What do they call the Hasidic or Yasidic or something or other, with the old curly stuff thing. Those people don't fool around, man. Those are serious people. Well, what? I don't know. It's something.
Just say they're Jewish and just keep moving.
Our friends, the chosen people. By the way, why do you keep voting Democrat, you idiots? Sorry. Okay, hold on. 411, 412, almost 412. Let's have some fun with this, Flounder. Cut number 14. Just for your entertainment. The Trump rally, of course, thousands had to be turned away. Outside interviews, once again, trying to bring home the issue of illegal immigration. You're here now from a Chinese woman who is an American citizen, came here and did it the right way, with a message for anybody still so demented as to be thinking about voting for that immoral cackler in a pantsuit. She's a little hard to understand occasionally, but this woman pretty much sets it on the line about why you should not be voting for that empty pantsuit. Flounder number 14.
Chinese first generation, we love Trump from our bottom of the heart because we know Trump is the only one can save America. Kamala is so stupid. She is so low. IQ equal no qualification to be the president. You shall stay away from that position. You already lost the position. You lost our trust. You lost our vote. You just need to go home. To stay home. You cannot do anything to save America. You are so stupid. You don't know anything. You cannot even answer any question from the camera, from all the media. How you can be on the stage to fight for America, to protect American people, to protect all the world. You are not qualified. You just need to go home.
I want more immigrants like this woman make the greatest American citizens. This woman came to America to live a dream and wants it to be great for everybody. Anybody who survived communism and real fascism sees the modern Democrat Party for what it is. She talks better policy than Carmela and without the script. Just some of the reactions. Honestly, I'm feeling that. The people of all kinds are saying, "Wait a minute, you can't be serious." And I made a note to myself here to try to remark about this. If you look at Carmela's appearances on the debate and on the town halls, including the latest one where they said you can't ask a question, and all of her word salads and being with the personal interviews and everything else. If you listen to all those things and see all those things, it's like she's never done this before. It's like someone said, by the way, we're going to try to make you president. And she all of a sudden said, oh, well, okay, I don't know what to do, but whatever you want. Seriously.
Someone pointed out the other day that maybe she has risen so far and so fast on DEI. They can't even find a place where she did one of her court cases in San Francisco.
I've been telling you, where's her closing argument? Find one closing argument of her actually taking on the gangs instead of settling.
She has been handled so much her entire career. This is what she expects a politician to do.
Right.
She's not supposed to have a grasp on everything. That's other people's job. She's supposed to be there and be joy and smiling and happy in the PR.
Yep. They're making a movie and she's the queen. Here comes Cleopatra. Where's my crown? And they're supposed to do all this stuff as though she's just worthy. Here she is. Here you go. And she gets her rally and we're going to win. We're going to win. Holy God. 4:15. Wow, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Monday, we're still going strong. We got so much more coming up. Flounder's Funnies and Pete's Tweets. We'll do Pete's Tweets here shortly. Stand by.
I'll be short.
Time for the Bortz Report, brought to you by Southern Exteriors, the Southeast premier home exterior solution. Quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years. Visit southernexteriors.co.
If by some chance Kamala Harris does not become President of the United States, it certainly won't be because the mainstream media didn't do everything in their power to make sure she got elected. Over 90% of the people that work for the major networks will vote Democrat. And in their work days now, they make decisions designed to enhance Kamala Harris and make Donald Trump look like a warthog. A week ago, CBS 60 Minutes did a profile of Kamala Harris. And during the editing of that profile, I saw one of the most egregious examples of intentional dishonesty and bias. The narrator asked Kamala Harris, well, it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening. Her response was this. Listen to the word salad. Well, the work we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of the many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region. Did any of you understand that? CBS knew it was word salad. So they said, well, when we put this on the air, we can't let her look that bad. Now, that first response from the hyena was heard in a promo for that 60 Minutes episode. But when that episode actually aired, here is how it sounded. Well, it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening. And she says, we're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end. That was not the answer she gave during that promo. What happened? Did CBS just plug in another answer to another question to make her look good? Blatant dishonesty on the part of CBS. They are actively campaigning for Kamala Harris. Neil Bortz, XTRA 106.3.
Jason Albritton here from Southern Exteriors. This holiday season, we're doing something truly special with our Home for the Holidays roof giveaway. Until November 30th, you have the chance to nominate a deserving family in need of a brand new roof just in time for the holidays. Imagine the comfort of knowing a family will enter the holiday season in a safe, secure home. It's more than just a roof. It's a peace of mind and a place to make cherished memories. Let's come together and make a difference. The winner will be announced on December 4th. To learn more, submit your nomination. Visit southernexteriors.co. Southern Exteriors, where home means more.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's fall, y'all. And no matter what your family has on the plate, Subaru of Gwinnett has the vehicle for you. If you're headed to a game, then tailgate in style in the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. It holds everything you need for the tailgate and keeps the most precious cargo, your family, safe. Maybe you're just taking a ride up to the mountains to see the leaves or driving to spend time with the family. Wherever you're headed this fall, the 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. And we're proud to offer you so much more than a car buying experience. At Subaru of Gwinnett, we extend that saving to our amazing and reliable service department, where you'll get unmatched service and specials you'll love during our fall service event. Visit us on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth and let us show you how our family can take care of your family. Or start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com.
Hey, it's front office Lowe's for Howard Brothers and Steel Blowers. The weather has changed and here comes the leaves. Get ahead of the leaves this fall with Steel's backpack and handheld blowers. They make the fall cleanup quick. If you need a handheld blower for small spaces, a backpack blower for bigger jobs, or a powerful professional model to really make those leaves fly, Steel's got it all. Find your next Steel product at Howard Brothers. Their friendly team can help you find the perfect Steel blower to keep those pesky leaves out of your way. The grass is always greener when you take care of it with Steel and Howard Brothers.
Here we go. We're going to go live to Donald Trump here in a second. 420, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Janet Jackson, though, in 1989. Started a 4-week run at number 1 with Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814. Only one of 3 albums to produce 7 top 10 singles. The other 2 were Thriller by Michael Jackson and Bruce Cheatstein's I Hate America, because Bruce Cheatstein hates America. It's kind of a special album there. Let's go live. Donald Trump at the National Faith Conference of some kind here in Cobb County. Donald Trump live.
$100 in that cup, always. He'd never pass that cup. And then $100 is probably like $1,000.
Oopsie. Oh, my God, they just lost him. I'm not making that up. I swear to God.
Here's our shot has gone down there in Powder Springs.
Okay, that's all. What's her name? Anyway, sorry. We'll come back. We'll come back. All right. In the meantime, Flounder, I'm sorry I interrupted your whole music thing here. Our birthday list includes Bill Gates, 69 years old today. Bill Gates' home covers 66,000 square feet. All the floors are heated. The driveway is heated. The swimming pool has speakers so big you can hear your favorite music underwater. Bill Gates, 69. Now, let me ask you this. If Bill Gates, if they ever release the names of the Jeffrey Epstein business, not only the names, but the video. You know they have video and audio and all kinds of stuff. And if Bill Gates is all over the Epstein herpes island and little girls and stuff like that, man, do you think he could get away with it? Do you think that he is too big to be punished or taken custody? Or, I mean, I wonder. And
he'll leave. They'll leave if they go after him, he'll leave the country.
Yeah, he'll flee to wherever he's safe.
I think he's the most dangerous man on the planet, to tell you the truth.
Well, he wants to control our food.
and our vaccines. And he has said in the past he wants to control world population through vaccines. He said it.
Yeah. And I don't know where, I mean, obviously the guy's a brilliant man. I mean, he has skills.
No, in one thing.
Well, yeah, but he's
software.
But my question was, where the hell did he become this weird? I mean, what kind of a weird background something did he get involved in that made him so freaking strange?
It's all numbers. It's not humanity to him, and his wife, I think, pointed that out. It's all numbers. It's all humanity is abstract to him. It's something to be controlled like a herd.
Yeah. Is he autistic? Or
no,
Munchausen.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, well, there you go. 423, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. A 4 o'clock hour sponsored by our good friends at Atlanta Safe House. You need a safe, silly. Don't be like the Kimmer when they didn't have my safe in Florida. Lost on my medical record. Sorry. All right. No, everything's fine. They have a showroom in Ackworth. They love you to stop by, say howdy. And on the web, atlantasafehouse.com. 423, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder on 106.3, 404-741-1230. You see, here's the thing. We have all these tweets. We got memes. We got Pete Davis, and it just all came together. A little something called Pete's Tweets.
9 more days until we find out if we're buying houses in 2025 or going to World War III. Kind of sums it up.
It does kind of.
I posted my nightly Halloween pic, and this time it was 3 skeletons coming out of a swamp. To which Kristen replied, Kimmer has lost too much weight.
I saw that.
To which Kim replied, she wants me so bad.
I did reply that, yes.
Yeah, you did.
And you can have me, too.
For the second time, Kamala lied to her fans about Beyonce performing at a rally. Hey, fooled me once. In Houston over the weekend, Beyonce showed up and spoke for about 3 minutes and walked off the stage. Thousands got up and walked out. But now the media says nobody said Beyonce was going to perform. Oh, really?
Please.
Let's check the NBC News headline. Beyonce expected to perform at Harris rally in Houston. Or NPR. Beyonce set to perform at Houston rally for Harris. I guess we're just making that up.
Oh, man. You just can't hate these people.
They're liars. Liars.
They'll do
all of them.
Anything.
Put them in charge and people will be lined up against the wall.
God.
All right. The liberal town of Burlington, Vermont is now begging for more police and admitting we may have made a mistake a few years ago when we cut 30 officers from the budget to placate the George Floyd thugs. The city council also declared racism a public health emergency. Now their police are understaffed and can't seem to get any cops to move there.
I'll be there.
The homeless and criminals have taken over Burlington. Assault is up 40%, gun crime 300%.
We're asking for it. And by the way, what happened to the Green Mountain Boys? Vermont was one of the leaders and colonialists who said, I've got my musket and my knife, and by God, I'll kill those freaking redcoats. What the hell happened to the Green Mountain Boys of Vermont?
They became pussies?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Juanita Broderick tweets, I know deer season is here, and some of you may not have land to hunt on. So just look for Harris Wall signs and feel free to hunt there. They support open borders, and you're just trying to feed your family and have a better life.
She was raped by Bill Clinton, Juanita Broderick. Let's remember that, please, every time.
That's true. Peter Haig tweets, there is a mask-off moment when you realize that a huge number of people who long for a totalitarian police state, provided it only targets their enemies. To which Elon Musk replied, if anyone needed further proof that I strongly support freedom of speech, please note that even a nutcase like Keith Olbermann, who is literally calling for my arrest and government seizure of my companies, is in no way being censored on X.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio endorsed Kamala Harris. Kate says, well, he knows what it's like to go down on a sinking ship.
Ho, hey, hi-oh, ho,
yeah,
hey,
boom,
ha, ho.
Van Jones is making sense.
Oh, boy.
The commie said, if progressives say all white people are racist, all men are toxic, and all billionaires are evil, it's kind of hard to keep them on your side. If you're chasing people out of the party, you can't be mad when they leave.
Duh. Again, the party that was against hate speech is the hate speech party.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Tim tweets, the fact the news staff of the Washington Post is ready to set fire to the place because their editorial page did not endorse Kamala is starting to make me think their political reporting might lean Democrat. Glenn Greenwald tweets, the U.S. has no functional president and hasn't had one for months. And it's barely noticeable and barely matters because there's a permanent, unelected machine that runs the government.
You know, we were just saying Biden's hiding. Again, they won't let him even be part of the campaign. But even worse than that, who's doing what? There's no presidential anything. It's just campaign stuff with her and Donald Trump, and there's no White House stuff. There's no news. There's no activity. What's going on?
Israel bombed Iran, and Biden's in Delaware, and she's in Houston.
Yeah.
Who the hell's monitoring the situation?
Yeah, and he's complaining that that Elon Musk might have been coming into the country so he could work instead of get his citizenship first. Yeah. Jesus, after all the people he
and
led.
we'll leave it on a positive note.
All right,
here's your Halloween nugget of joy for today. You ready?
All right, sir.
On the Isle of Man in the Irish Sea,
yes,
the Manx have an All Hallows Eve tradition of spreading fireplace ashes over the hearth. If a footprint is found the next morning pointing towards the door, it foretells of a death in the coming year.
Oh.
If the prints point into the house, there will be a birth.
Oh, my. So this is like one of those leaving cookies for Santa kind of a deal thing, or?
Just a little.
He's part of the cookie.
Santa doesn't kill you if you don't leave the cookies.
one of my favorite Christmas cards, and I bought about 50 of them, and I send them to all my friends all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Is a little boy downstairs looking at the presents and on the stairway, and Santa's there living the presents, and Santa says, "Oh, I'm sorry you saw me, Timmy. I'll have to kill you now." Anyway, 428, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Let's do this. Before we got some more political stuff here. Flounder, let's do cut number 5. Have you ever heard a singer named Loomis? I don't know who this is, but this singer was doing the national anthem for the Free and Equal Elections Foundation debate It was for third-party presidential candidates a couple of days ago, and she was doing the national anthem, and somehow she didn't realize it was live, and somehow she wasn't ready, and so and she's going to say a bad word, which I hope is edited. I'll take your word for it. Anyway, she dropped a bomb in there. Here's this singer Loomis with a national anthem, and what a disaster.
We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare. Can I go back? Can I go back, please?
He just said it's live. Do it live.
I got too nervous. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Yeah. She was immediately resumed her performance, interrupted herself again. I take full responsibility, she says. For my part, ask you don't use this incident to reflect on the artist I am and trying to be. Although people said, who the hell picks these untalented squawkers to butcher the national anthem? No other descriptions necessary. That was horrible. I wish we could all just forget the whole, worse than Fergie's. Again, stop trying to make it about you. It's the words of the song. You should be emphasizing the words of the song. The rocket's red glare. I mean, that means, if you've ever seen it, oh God, I
quit wailing it. Just sing the damn song. No wailing.
4:30, Kim Repeat and Flounder. It's Monday, so here we go. Having fun. Look out.
The legend Neil Bortz is only on Extra 106.3. Hey, it's Tug, and here's what you missed from the Talkmaster.
The urban culture of violence, and nobody talks about it. Civil rights leaders, no. Law enforcement, no. Politicians, no. The number one cause of death among young male blacks is young male blacks.
Catch Neil's commentary every day on Extra 106.3 or listen anytime on the Extra 106.3 app.
Have you thought about securing your hard-earned assets? Do you have concerns about the future? Protecting assets is crucial, and that's where Nelson Elder Care Law excels. As a family-owned and family-focused firm, we provide absolute assurance and peace of mind through our trademarked Absolute Protection Trust, tailored services in estate planning, probate administration, Medicaid crisis solutions, guardianship, and conservatorship. Our goal is to exceed your expectations and empower informed decisions. Visit NelsonElderCareLaw.com for asset protection and peace of mind.
You may know that ATL Turf Co. has become a leader in artificial grass design and installation services, but you may not know that ATL Turf Co. is a large artificial grass distributor. We only sell U.S.-made, premium name brand turf at factory direct pricing below wholesale. And now we're open to the public with large inventories of lawn and landscape, putting green, athletic, and pet turf on sale. Plus, all remnants are on sale for only $1 per square foot, direct from Dalton to our warehouse in Kennesaw. Visit atlturfco.com to learn more. atlturfco.com.
Hey, Georgia neighbors, it's time to expect more from your Medicare Advantage. Discover Sonder Health's custom plans tailored just for Georgians. Saunders offers unique benefits, including special plans for those living with chronic conditions. Some plans even come with grocery or gas benefits to support your overall well-being. Sonder Health makes it easy to get the coverage you need. See for yourself what today's Medicare Advantage can do for you. Visit SonderHealthPlans.com, a healthier state of life. Sonder Health Plans is an HMO and PPO with Medicare contracts. Enrollment in Sonder Health Plans depends on contract renewal.
Georgia, are you ready to stand up for our values and our future? The Georgia Republican Party is committed to protecting our families, our freedoms, and our way of life. From supporting law enforcement to defending our constitutional rights, we are fighting for you every day. Join us in advocating for lower taxes, better schools, stronger communities, and together we can ensure that Georgia remains the land of opportunity for all. In the upcoming 2024 and 25 elections, we're dedicated to informing, educating, attracting, and inviting all Georgians to vote Republican at every level, state, local, and federal. Get involved. Visit our website at gagop.org to learn how you can support our local candidates and initiatives. Let's make our voices heard, because in Georgia, we believe in hard work, family values, and the American dream. Stand with us, the Georgia Republican Party. Stand for Georgia. Learn more by visiting gagop.org.
Well, it's all good. 4:34. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. 404-741-1230 is KISS. On this day, 1978, KISS live-action movie, KISS Meets the Phantom of the Park, was shown on NBC TV. The four rock stars had to deal with a mad scientist who went crazy in an amusement park. All four members of KISS had just released their individual solo albums in 1978. Or was it 78? Yeah, they did that. Our birthday list includes Brad Paisley, 52. Is he married to that tramp Nicole Kidman who talked about all the origami she had with all those other men?
No, that's Keith Urban.
Oh, that's right.
Urban.
Oh, thank God. Brad Paisley.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing, really. It's kind of same kind of thing. Anyway, I still can't believe that story. I mean, I can't believe that story. Nicole Kidman, who just admitted that when she did that movie that she was having origamis with two different actors so often that she had to tell them to stop. I mean, if I were married to her, I literally can't imagine being married to a woman who would, I mean, I thought I knew what I called her, who would do that. Talk about a ball buster, dear God. Oh, sorry. Anyway. Okay, on this day in history, again, I'm old. I'm an old goof. Jeez. 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis is over. And I promise you there was a collective sigh of relief. This day, 62, Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev said, okay, I'll get my missiles out of Cuba. But in return, nobody knew this for a long time. America said, all right, we'll take our secret missile bases out of Turkey then, if you fine. Yeah, we didn't. We really weren't talking about how we had missile bases all over the place.
No, no. In fact, Khrushchev kind of goes, well, look,
yeah.
right over there.
Oh, hold on a minute. You see those big round things on the ground there that are kind of aiming? Yeah.
but
hold on a second. What about yeah, but. Hey, Nikki. Don't tell anybody. We'll take care of ours, too. Oh, God. 436, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. More politics stuff, the kind of funny stuff. We're going to do cut number 12 here, Flounder. Vice President Pump and Glow is trying to back away from her Jew-hating stance on Hamas and her demand that those darn Jews who always vote Democrat stop that darn retaliation right now. Still pretending to be a strong ally of Israel, but anti-war protesters are showing up at her rallies more and more, like in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Now, remember, they booed her when she had the Beyonce rally because Beyonce wasn't singing, and that's why people went there. They booed her again, and this was including a piece of, they were yelling, calling her a blank something or other, yelling, and no more Gaza war, among other things. Cut number 12, Flounder, her own rally.
Donald Trump said he was going to build a wall.
Oopsie-daisy. Hold on a second.
We are fighting for America's future. And we understand the opportunity we have before us to turn the page on the fear.
And the crowd agreed with the protesters. The crowd is shouting down Carmela. The crowd is telling Carmela, boo, we hate you. We're voting Trump. Boo, we hate you. Oh, my God, it was unbelievable. By the way, she's getting booed a lot. In Houston, people thought they were going to see Beyonce. Someone should start selling rotten tomatoes at the entrance to her rallies. She can't command her own room. How can you take her seriously as commander-in-chief? A guy said, it's entertaining watching her go down in history as the worst presidential candidate in history and not even picked up by the people or by the party. No, this is my favorite part of the movie when they start eating their own. Boo, ha, ha. Imagine getting booed at your own rallies twice. And again, they wouldn't even let Biden campaign with her. Biden wants to go out and go back on the road with her, and they're saying no. Oh, and by the way, Pete sent this over the weekend. There is video. I've got the story here, and there is video and audio, and it's short and offensive. It's not worth trying to play, but there is audio and video of in Houston, excuse me, outside the Beyonce rally, a woman wearing a blue T-shirt, bending over and screaming. I mean, screaming in the face of a baby in a stroller. The clip's been viewed tens of millions of times on X, blasting the woman for apparently screaming at a baby. The dad swooped her out of the stroller, put her into his arms, and backed away. Another woman carrying a Harris Walsh sign is stepping in to push the agitator away from the baby. A mediator places a hand on the woman's chest, can be seen making hand motions and tell her to shut up. Somebody heard saying, "Are you not ashamed at all? Look at her face." Horrific actions. This makes my blood boil. Lauding the woman who stepped in. Somebody good sense to tell this unhinged brat it's not appropriate to attack somebody's baby. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Do we know what the cause was for gender reassignment or something?
About abortion or something like that. Because she hates kids because there's a child. Oh, my God, you let this child be born. And what's amazing, this liberal white woman nutting up, and you have a large black woman saying, hold on a second, and pushing her away, and another black woman standing there like, oh, my God, what is going on here?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, in fact, it amazes me, particularly black women, and particularly black women who have to raise families on their own without a man in their house. I guarantee you that a huge percentage of those black women who are responsible for trying to keep their kids out of gangs and have to do it all on their own are not anti-God, anti-Christian people. They believe in the Bible. They believe in goodness. This is just nonsense. They would no more allow some freaking liberal, gender woke, anti-abortion, pro-abortion activist to scream at a baby. I mean, it was,
and the father had amazing restraint because he didn't want to get violent in front of his kid. I understand that, but when she leaned it over his shoulder, he should have got in front of the child so the child couldn't see, and he should have elbowed that biatch in the face so hard and put her in the next county. Yeah,
well, I would have gone right under her chin. When your teeth slam together, you cannot function after that.
She deserved to be punched.
Yeah, actually, I would have punched her in the face. I would have punched her right under the chin like that, and go like that. And then when your teeth clack, it's over. I mean, you're down and it's gone.
Just don't hit him in the nose. You can kill somebody by doing that.
But they say, frankly, it's never happened to me. And they say that the bone doesn't go all the way into the brain. So but if you, and ladies, again, this is true for ladies in particular. If you're not a violent type person, if there's something happening to you, if you punch a guy right on the end of the nose, even hitting right in the end of the nose, chances are it's going to start bleeding. And as soon as a bully starts seeing his own blood, chances are it's going to change his status of what he's doing at the moment. Anyway, just a thing. 442. I like talking about fighting and beating and hitting and... sorry, no, I don't need it all. 404-741-1230. It's all good now. Later on, I'll be talking about the quandary of a squirrel in the middle of the road. Oh, you don't think that's an issue?
How about a dead skunk in the middle of the road?
At least he's not moving. Tim Walsh and AOC, Ocasio Bangbango Stupidio, are trying to appeal to young male voters by playing Madden video game on social media. False Walsh posted on X, he said, Sundays are for football. Come on, AOC. So they jumped on a streaming service yesterday afternoon during the NFL Sunday games to talk about the upcoming election. Flounder, let's play cut number one here. Again, this is two idiots trying to pretend that this is the way to attract voters. Flounder, cut number one here, sir. Yeah, it's coming right up here at this very section of the actual program. Cut number
going
one.
back to this is Project 2025 from Personal Freedoms. I think a lot of folks on here are kind of independent folks, independent thinkers about things. Why would you want the government telling you what books to read or what doctor to see or how big your family
Now he's going to show he's a coach.
That kind of stuff is ridiculous. And so I think you talk about football planning, it's the same way. If you're going to draw up a playbook in football, you're going to use it. Those guys drew up a playbook, and it's Project 2025.
And they put millions of dollars into Project 2025. You don't spend millions of dollars without planning to use it.
Oh God, no, it's all these people around him. And J.D. Vance said, I don't know anything about it. He wrote the foreword of the book of The Architect.
Oh, I mean, my God.
Oh, he's written a book that's a bestseller. He's got a movie that won an Oscar. What have you done?
He started a business of I mean, holy cow. And he was a Marine, and he was in war, and he did have a gun. I mean, oh my God.
He's the antithesis of him.
A couple of things. I just can't get over this. It must be true that there is not a single executive in the mainstream media companies that ever served in combat or in the military or who cares about them, has any kind of veterans background, or they would not allow this to be happening. I mean, it's just astounding to me. I mean, his background, his lies, his phony, everything about him. I mean,
he's wearing it like an Elmer Fudd duck hat cap and camo while he's sitting there playing a video game.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this guy?
And by the way, his wife is as big a nutbag as he is. A quick soundbite number 2. You're coming up here, Flounder. I never understood this new math business. Luckily, I didn't have to understand new math, but I also don't understand the socialist do-gooder, woke, democratic nut jobs like False Waltz's wife, Mrs. Stupidface, doing an interview defending her chicken-livered, yellow-bellied, gutless, coward husband, Tampon Tim, and she somehow tries to connect boys having a period with reading, writing, and arithmetic. Number 2.
And if kids are hungry in school, what that does to brain and learning, you're not going to learn to read. So if you're talking about learning to read and closing gaps, then you better take away the barriers for that. If that's tampons, then that's tampons.
What the hell is she talking about?
Hell.
I mean, seriously.
She's nuts.
How can
They're
you?
all nuts.
I mean, I don't understand anything. I don't understand the words in that order. I mean, I seriously don't.
It's that meme. I don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Can you understand what I am saying?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
I mean, come
on. God. Some reaction. She's even more of a loon than he is. These people are teaching our children. Is this an episode of South Park? Tampons help kids to read? And we all thought Tim was weird. These people are lunatics, insane, and they're not even hiding it now. That's the other thing. They're doing this stuff out loud on TV. Oh, my God. 446, Kipper, Pete, and Flounder, and it's only Monday. We got another week tomorrow to go through this here. Flounder, Kipper, and Pete Davis. Look at it. There we go.
Pro-terrorist, protesters, the unrest is back. This has to be shut down completely.
Oh, the fun of it is that they're so dedicated to Hamas, they had to take 4 months off.
Yes.
Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
Join A Second Chance Bail Bond CEO Daniel Madelon and host Tug Coward for the weekly radio show Back Your Blue. They will highlight special initiatives, criminal justice programs, and community events aimed at keeping our communities safer. Tune in Saturdays at 10 a.m. to learn some good news about and from the law enforcement and justice communities. Tune in on Saturdays or catch up on all past episodes wherever you get your podcasts or at thepodcastpark.com.
No one plans on going to jail, but when it happens, it's important that you know who to call. Call A Second Chance Bail Bonds, where we believe everyone deserves a second chance. Whether your loved one's been arrested in Cherokee, Clayton, or any of the other metro Atlanta counties in between, A Second Chance Bail Bonds works fast to help expedite release within hours. A Second Chance. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us. Call A Second Chance 24/7 at 404-BAIL-OUT or online at atlbail.com.
Are you looking for something simple but delicious, sweet but also savory? Discover Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a third-generation family farm with the Real Sweet brand and Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions. Each brand brings savory, sweet deliciousness to every meal. Whether you're grilling, sautéing, or simply adding a fresh crunch to your salad, Schumann Farms has you covered. Look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand and your Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions at your grocery store and taste the difference for yourself. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
Who doesn't want a great smile? The world seems brighter because it is. Hey, it's a Kimmer. How's it going? You know, that's only one reason to see my dentist, Dr. Dina Giesler at Atlanta Smiles. The other reason, of course, is to take care of your teeth. If they're going to make your life miserable, we all know that. But when's the last time you were smiling before you walked in the door like me? Because I know Dr. Dina and her staff are the happiest Kimmer babes you ever saw. We're going to fix me up, and I always take the gas. They tell me my best stories come out that way. And you can actually get a doggy right there, napping in my lap, a little doggy. I said, go ahead, work away. Dr. Dina's a Navy vet, ranked a master dentist, which only 1% can say. She's been doing veneers since before anybody even knew what that was. My first visit was 30 years ago. Cosmetic dentistry, cleaning, bridges, crowns, especially keeping your teeth and gums healthy to last as long as you do. Veterans Automatic, 10% discount. Just tell them when you call. 404-263-7733. It's atlantasmiles.com. Your new smile's waiting for you. atlantasmiles.com. Tell them the Kimmer sent you. Ask for the doggy. atlantasmiles.com.
Millions of guys suffer from erectile dysfunction. That's 1 in 4 men. And I can tell you, I'm one of them.
If you or someone you know suffer from ED, Peyronie's disease, or PE, here's 38-year emergency room doctor and founder of Total Body Therapy of Georgia, Dr. Eric Deal.
Patients who enter my office are often frustrated, hopeless, depressed, and embarrassed. I understand the problem, and I'm going to help you fix it. There are lots of competitors that don't have the credentials that I have. When you go to other clinics, you're not going to see a board-certified physician with the experience that I have. When you come to our clinic, you're going to see me. There's just not one therapy that can solve these complex issues. I'll do a complete history and physical prior to any treatment that we use. Take it from me, Dr. Deal. When it's not hard, it's really hard.
Call Dr. Deal for your free one-on-one evaluation and resolve your ED, Peyronie's, or PE issues. Total Body Therapy of Georgia, 404-777-1911, 404-777-1911, online at stopmyed.com.
With Cybersecurity Awareness Month winding down, LifeLock wants to remind you to update your software. These updates are used to patch up security issues that identity thieves can exploit to gain access to your personal info. But for comprehensive identity theft protection, there's LifeLock. LifeLock alerts you to more uses of your personal info and fixes identity theft issues that arise. Start your 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use my name as your promo code, Clay.
Join together. I get it, but I'm kind of amazed because it was on this day, 1972, the United States Council for World Affairs announced it was adopting the Who song Join Together as the official theme. The United States Council for World Affairs picked this. Well, okay, it doesn't sound like...
Why? What's wrong with it?
Well, the World Council for World Affairs, it sounds like some really high, stuffy something or other, and this sounds kind of weird, rock and rollish. I don't know. Just
says the man that's pulled his belted khakis up around his nipples. Playing golf later, old man?
If anybody would invite me, I might. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I used to be America's Guest. Danny McLefty and I. Danny McLefty's a member of the PGA Tour, and he's one of my best friends ever. And we were America's Guests. We would every Sunday. I'd call one of the, or Danny or somebody would call. Usually Danny would call someplace. Say, yeah, come on, tee off anytime you want. Around 11, that'd be fine. And we would show up and they'd get us off. They would have us get on the golf course.
They do. What?
They would allow
You're
us
golfing next Friday.
I'm golfing next Friday. First time. Again, well, last year I golfed my first round of actual golf last year in the charity tournament, which is, it's not exactly playing your own ball, but I haven't golfed in 7 or 8 years. I hit balls on weekends lately, but I haven't played a round of golf in 7 or 8 years. That's right. I actually just said that to Flounder. I said a year ago at the Veterans Tournament. He's got so many things to do in here. I can't keep attention to everything.
He's got a lot going on. Right?
Well, he's got so much going on. Birthday list includes Georgia's own Julia Roberts. Julia's 57 years old today. All right. I got to calm down.
What'd you sigh?
I'm worked up. I'm worked up, and I want to read something about Dennis Franz, the actor, and the 82nd Airborne and some stuff. And I just, these freaking people. I just keep thinking every time they just basically calling us Nazis and fascists. And I'm telling you, if they win, we're going to have a country, half of whom or which. I hope will be adopting the Martin Luther King III, King Jr., sorry, tactics about peaceful non-cooperation and peaceful non-coexistence. If she is president of the United States and there's a Democrat Senate and a Democrat House and a Democrat everything, including Supreme Court and the filibuster and everything else gone, we are going to have to just not cooperate. Well, we'll lose our country.
True.
We'll lose our country.
Civil disobedience.
We're not calling for
shut it down.
We're not calling for war, revolution unless they start it.
Nope.
If they start it, we're in. But we're definitely going to have. I guarantee you will never see anything like it in this country. We're just going to stop.
Well, ask yourself why the Democrats just changed the Department of Defense to allow them to shoot Americans on American soil for the first time ever.
That's right. We talked about this last week. There's a little codicil which for years and years has always said if America is attacked, that the Department of Defense is able to use weapons of war against those who attack us, even if it's Americans, if there's an all-out war thing. But this is different. This is saying if the government's afraid of something, they have the right to use deadly force. This is way more than if they're attacked by somebody. Anyway, that's true. They changed it. First time it's been.
Well, just a warning to anyone that the bosses, not the grunts, but the bosses in the military. Just look through history. Every time governments take on the people, it may take a while, but the governments never win in the end. They never win.
Yeah. Yep.
Twice. The Russians have kicked their government out twice in the last 100 years. Twice.
I'm honestly, I'm so nervous about this, especially since, if she were a sharp cookie, if she were like J.D. Vance, where bam, she had the answers and she was, and if she were in a situation where you couldn't debate her. The thing with J.D. Vance is you really can't trick him. You can't cage him. You can't corner him because he's got the answers and he's right with his answers. He says the right thing. He knows the right thing and he's got it right there. She has nothing. If she were really, really, really quick and bright and, talented and, really knew what she was doing, even if she was liberal, at least you could say, well, she's probably not going to destroy the country. But this woman is nothing. This woman is an empty vessel. And the only thing if she hasn't changed her values, she's still a socialist. I mean... Anyway, 446. I'll tell you another thing she is. She's now a minister. Flounder cut number 13, if you will. In case you're a bit late with your Carmela bingo card. On her nationality, says she's a Jamaican, she's Spanish, she's black, she's Southern. And now Carmela the Heavenly Hump unveils her new pastor accent during a church service in Philadelphia. Number 13, sir.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Hard, the work may seem heavy, but joy cometh in the morning, and church morning is on its way.
In the morning.
I'm nowhere near as tired.
She's having an Al Sharpton epiphany. How long did she stay in the bar last night? Look, I said, replacing Biden with Harris is like pooping your pants and changing your shirt.
Yeah. As a minister, I'm offended. And you should be too.
As a man of the pulpit, I'm absolutely offended. I never faked an accent as a minister. And when I performed my wedding ceremonies, by God, I had the whole place crying. It was including me. It was fantastic. 458, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder here on your happy freaking Monday. 404-741-1230. Little Nuckies Hoagies. Little Flounder's fun. Oh, Flounder's funny right here.
If you don't know what you're doing, like in a sport, or you're just starting, be honest. Hey, I've never won water skiing before, and I suck. Should I go? No, you shouldn't. No. All right, thanks for the honesty. Appreciate it. Like, I went on vacation once. I met up with a bunch of people, and they were like, hey, you want to go jet skiing tomorrow? And I'd never been jet skiing in my life, and I should have said that. But I was like, yeah, I'll go. I'm good. They're like, all right, great. Meet us here tomorrow. So I meet them there the next day. They all had their own jet skis. They're like, where's your jet ski? I forgot it. I forgot mine. Now I got to rent one, which is even worse because you get a piece of garbage when you rent. And they're all bragging about theirs, right? Yeah, this is a Kawasaki KZ 9000 wave humper. Got the humper, huh? Cool, yeah. I got a gray one. I'll be on the gray one. It says rental with a big number 8 on the back. I'll be riding the bowling shoe out there. I'll be on the shoe. They all take off. They're like, yeah. They're like, gun it. I'm like, all right. She's pegged. You know how embarrassing it is to wipe out going 0?
Who's that, Flounder? Kevin. Oh, it's Kevin Joe. My God, I had no idea. Good bit. Anyway, Kevin Pete and Flounder, 5 o'clock. Holy crap, and sports coming up, too, and more funnies, and we got it all. Look at it. Here we go. Happy
WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey broadcasting station. This hour is presented by Lee Brandt Jewelry and Watches.
The campaign trail remains a very busy place. I'm John Saucier, Fox News. Former President Donald Trump continuing on his campaign with just over a week left ahead of Election Day. We have Fox's Bill Malugin reporting from Atlanta.
Trump has said he's really liking the early voting numbers he's seeing from Republicans. On Fox, the chairman of the RNC said Republicans are feeling great about where they are with 8 days left to go. And Georgia is obviously another key battleground state that the Trump campaign is looking to win. Polling has shown the race here is pretty neck and neck. The most recent Marist poll last week shows this is a dead even race here with both candidates tied at 49%. But some Democrats say they feel the polling may be a little skewed.
Vice President Kamala Harris back in the battleground state of Michigan today, delivering her closing argument 8 days before Election Day. Here's Fox's Jeff Manassa with more.
The vice president visiting a semiconductor plant in Saginaw, Michigan, where she spoke for about 8 minutes and in a noticeably softer tone than in recent days, as she looks to earn more support.
And I will refer to what you all are doing here to tell you that you are a source of my optimism and also my ambition about what we are capable of.
The Saginaw company received $325 million in investments from the Biden-Harris administration. Harris also touring a labor training site in Macomb County in one of the 7 key battleground states, where she remains locked in a dead heat against former President Donald Trump. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Investigators from various federal agencies launching an interagency operation this morning in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. This is the lockup where Sean Diddy Combs is being held. It's faced increasing scrutiny over horrific conditions and rampant violence. Prison officials not giving any specifics, though, about today's operation. America's listening to Fox News.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation welcomed U.S. Army Specialist Brent Menard into a new mortgage-free smart home in Florida. Now, while on a road clearance mission in Afghanistan, Brent's vehicle was blown up by an improvised explosive device. Brent became a T4 paraplegic. Tunnel to Towers built him a specially adapted smart home that allows severely injured heroes like Brett to live more independently. We hope you'll donate $11 a month so this great work can continue. Just go to their website, the letter T, the number 2, the letter T.org.
First one to the rear. It's only me. It's only the giver. How you doing? 503 with Pete Davis. Pete Davis said flounder. What, you got a little something there on flounder? Excellent. Let's go pick it up. Donald Trump was at in Cobb County and later at Georgia Tech. Here he is.
And I always say to people, because it's a very competitive world, and these guys that would ask me oftentimes to be successful, what do I do? And by that time it was too late, because the kid was hooked on alcohol and hooked on drugs. Today probably drugs maybe is more prevalent than alcohol, but they're both a disaster. But I tell them, I say, and I used to tell like Ivanka, no drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes. And I'd say it all the time. She'd go, Dad, leave me alone. Oh, you're such a pain.
He's never
in the
smoked
ass,
or
Dad.
drank alcohol.
Isn't that terrible to speak you? But she meant it with love. She meant it with love. But I drive them. I would really say it a lot, too, because I've watched really smart kids, brilliant kids, get absolutely brought down. They never had a chance. They never had a chance because they got hooked. And you'll never get hooked if you never try it, if you never do it. So, I don't know. For me, it's good. Start him young.
He's never had a drink, never had a glass of wine.
If you want to take a moment, you can, and just say final words to everyone, and then we're going to pray over you. And Danny Goki's going to come up and sing an amazing song that I think is going to touch all of us.
I think this is the
and
National
that will be our
Faith Council.
conclusion. But go ahead and take the liberty to share with what you want to share.
First of all, I don't even know if you know how important you are, because I'm talking to a lot of religious leaders, pastors and ministers and others. I think it's just an incredible job that you do. And sometimes you're not appreciated by the fake news media. Sometimes you're scorned by the fake news media. But I just want to let you know that the people think you're so important. I got rid of the Johnson Amendment, and I fought that very hard during my entire term, because they didn't want you to speak to people, and if you did, they'd take away your tax-exempt status. And I said, but these are the people that me and others want to hear from, and you're not letting them speak. What's that all about? And we're going to try and get rid of it permanently the next time. That's one of the things we want to do. We got rid of it during my term, but I'm going to put it in. And it's amazing that people would fight me on that, but they do. You have people that are against us, very much so, in politics and in our country. And sometimes I think maybe they hate our country. But you are so important. You do such an incredible job, and you keep the country together. And the more powerful you become, the better the country's going to be. So I'm just with you all the way. Thank you.
Amen. Will you let President Trump know how much we appreciate him and thank him? And I'm going to ask for those of you.
I guess that's the end of this. There we go. End of this. It was the National Faith Council, I think, something like that. I'm sorry, I didn't get their official name, but in Cobb County. And then later on tonight, he'll be at Georgia Tech, as I recall, if I'm not mistaken. So cool. Anyway, here we go. 507, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. How you doing? 404-741-1230, 741-1230. Oh, can I throw something out that I'm kind of embarrassed about doing, and there may be a good reason, and maybe I'm just being stupid. But I saw. I didn't watch any of the live Madison Square Garden rally, but I did see a lot of coverage of it after it was all done, and it occurred to me that Melania Trump, as classy and she speaks like 5 languages or something ridiculous like that. I mean, she's a classy woman, accomplished in every way.
Classy, bro.
And it's almost impossible to understand her speaking English. And it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. How is it possible, being here for 40, 50 years, and you have an accent that's almost, like you're doing it on purpose? I don't mean to be negative, but Melania is so beautiful, and she has, an accent is wonderful on a beautiful woman or anybody else. But how could you, but seriously, it's been, how long? My God.
I could move to England in 40 years. I'd still have a Southern accent because I'm proud of it.
Well, I don't think it's a pride thing. I just think that she. I mean, I don't know. Again, I probably shouldn't have brought it up. I was just shocked that after all these years, you think she'd be able to, I'm sorry.
Just a stirrer.
I know. I'm a stirrer, and I'm not a good man. And Arnold's been here for 60 freaking years. I mean, the man. Oh, California. What the hell is that?
California.
No, I'll be back.
It's his check.
You'll be Bach. I'll be Mendelssohn, and we'll do Mozart. How about, I'll be Bach. Jesus.
Pardon me?
509. All right. We.
Yeah, get to the chopper. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Come on. You don't remember those lines if you spoke English?
Yeah, I know it. I'll be Bach. Yeah. Oh, mercy. And again, on the media, MSNBC actually used footage from the 1939 Nazi rally at the New York Madison Square Garden Arena and compared it to and spliced it in with coverage of Donald Trump last night. They said that jamboree, this is MSNBC. Happening right now, you'll see it there on your screen, and that place is particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different fascist leader, Adolf Hitler, packed the garden for a so-called pro-American rally. Well, that's pretty freaking shameful. There were people there, including Orthodox Jews, Reform Jews, secular Jews, Hasidic Jews. I saw a guy says a woman in a burqa. There were people, I mean, everybody was there. The MSNBC is trying to incite violence. They're the people who tried to get Donald Trump killed.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, and they're not stopping. They're still calling him Nazi, Hitler, and a danger to America. I mean, you just can't hate these people enough. Oh, let's have a little
fun. Did you see the Babylon Bee? Babylon Bee said, how dare you hold a rally on a planet that a meteorite crashed and killed all the dinosaurs on? And millions of...
Well, they had a couple more than two. They said, Democrats warned it may take at least 4 years to count the ballots. Trump accused of inappropriately touching the hearts of millions of Americans, ladies and gentlemen. Frustrated Democrats to consider letting voters pick the presidential candidate next time. Whoever heard of such a thing? Worst allegation yet. Woman claims in 1993 Trump touched her inappropriately with classified documents while praising Hitler. And one more. Tulsi Gabbard finally realizes she's far too attractive to be a Democrat. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Anyway, 511. And let's do one comedy bit here, Flop. We didn't get... Oh, Martin takes priority with the phone calls. Martin, you're on the radio, man. What's up?
Kim, you were complaining about poor Ivanka Trump.
Yeah.
In 5 languages, and you can't understand her English. Well, hell, Kimmer, you're, 70? And most of the people can't understand yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Very funny. It's 78, but I read at the 80-year-old level. Funny guy.
Hang on a second. Did you see on Babylon Bee the thousands of migrant workers head north in preparation for the Democratic ballot harvest?
Right. Because they're harvesting not just tomatoes and corn. The ballot harvest. Oh, I love these people. Martin, always a pleasure. Do we have time for cut number 11? George Lopez made a joke last night as among the other comedians. We have that's where we go to sports here. Pete Davis is let's say George Lopez, and he's a Mexican, so he gets to say stuff like this. Number 11, sir.
Donald Trump said he was going to build a wall. And George Lopez said, you better build it in one day, because if you leave that material out there overnight.
That should have gotten a bigger laugh. I was kind of low there. I'm a little surprised. That was fairly clever. Anyway, coming up on 5:13, Holy Crap in Sports, also more Flounders Funnies, and more sound bites if you missed them, and actual newsy stuff, and, things with Kimmer, Pete, and Flounders. 404-741-1230.
the latest breaking news to the conservative voices you know and trust. Your best new follow on social media is XTRA 106.3. We're at XTRA 106.3 on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and LinkedIn, and pretty much any social media you scroll through every day. And we drop exclusive giveaways, new daily content, and the latest breaking news from Georgia and across this great nation. Interact with your favorite Extra personalities. Get the latest on our live events and so much more. Follow at XTRA 106.3 across all your social media and keep up with Atlanta's only conservative voice.
Shooting drills. A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve, but one who genuinely cares about each player.
You have what it takes. We got this.
Can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Central Heating and Air Conditioning wants you to know the start of the new season is the perfect time to ensure your home's comfort for the fall and winter. Don't wait like most people do to have your HVAC system serviced. Your home should have maintenance twice a year. Maintenance helps keep your furnace running at peak efficiency and extends the life of your equipment. Turn to the experts for your system's maintenance at 770-GET-HEAT or centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air cleaners, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, and carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta carrier expert since 1947 and one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
Tune into your new favorite show that's redefining the A to Z's of marketing, The Marketing Mad Men. We'll take you behind the scenes of successful campaigns and reveal the strategies that win. We're not just talking about marketing, we're making it happen. From viral content creation to leveraging AI for customer engagement, our experts bring you to the cutting edge of industry. This is your playbook for market dominance. Tune in and transform your approach with actionable tips that could skyrocket your ROI. The Marketing Mad Men every Saturday at 4 p.m. right here on XTRA 106.3.
Lee Brandt Jewelry and Watch Company, where quality and value make the difference. Locally owned and located in Sandy Springs, offering you the finest selection of unique diamonds, sapphires, rubies, and emerald jewelry, as well as other fine gemstones. Lee Brandt Jewelry and Watches has been servicing Rolex watches for over 30 years, and their Rolex-trained watchmaker will service your watch in their state-of-the-art Rolex service center in their store. Lee Brandt uses only genuine Rolex parts, and their estimates are free. Drop by Lee Brandt in the Trader Joe's Shopping Center in Sandy Springs or visit LeeBrandt.com.
You may know that ATL Turf Co. has become a leader in artificial grass design and installation services, but you may not know that ATL Turf Co. is a large artificial grass distributor. We only sell U.S.-made, premium name brand turf at factory direct pricing below wholesale. And now we're open to the public with large inventories of lawn and landscape, putting green, athletic, and pet turf on sale. Plus, all remnants are on sale for only $1 per square foot, direct from Dalton to our warehouse in Kennesaw. Visit atlturfco.com to learn more. atlturfco.com.
Who doesn't want a great smile? The world seems brighter because it is. Hey, it's a Kimmer. How's it going? You know, that's only one reason to see my dentist, Dr. Dina Giesler at Atlanta Smiles. The other reason, of course, is to take care of your teeth, or they're going to make your life miserable. We all know that. But when's the last time you were smiling before you walked in the door like me? Because I know Dr. Dina and her staff are the happiest Kimmer babes you ever saw. We're going to fix me up, and I always take the gas. They tell me my best stories come out that way. And you can actually get a doggy right there napping in my lap, a little doggy. I said, go ahead, work away. Dr. Dina's a Navy vet, ranked a master dentist, which only 1% can say. She's been doing veneers since before anybody even knew what that was. My first visit was 30 years ago. Cosmetic dentistry, cleaning, bridges, crowns, especially keeping your teeth and gums healthy to last as long as you do. Veterans Automatic, 10% discount. Just tell them when you call. 404-263-7733. It's atlantasmiles.com. Your new smile's waiting for you. atlantasmiles.com. Tell them the Kemmer sent you. Ask for the doggy. atlantasmiles.com.
Georgia, it's time
time to make our voices heard. The Georgia Republican Party is committed to protecting our families, our freedoms, and our way of life. In the upcoming 2024-25 elections, we're dedicated to informing, educating, attracting, and inviting all Georgians to vote Republican at every level, state, local, and federal. Your support is crucial. Donations of any size are welcomed and appreciated. Visit gagop.org to donate today, and together let's make Georgia's future friendly and prosperous for everyone in Georgia. gagop.org.
Yeah, look out, our 5 o'clock hour, brought to you by our friends at Lee Brandt Jewelers, where luxury jewelry and watches are affordable. Drop by their store in Sandy Springs or visit leebrandt.com. 5:18. Holy crap, it's sports with Pete Davis.
Falcons remain unbeaten in the NFC South after holding off the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay 31-26 yesterday. Baker Mayfield's Hail Mary attempt ended up like this.
Game down to this. Mayfield steps up, launches it to the end zone for the win. It is caught out of bounds, and Atlanta takes over first place in the NFC South, holding on for a 5-point win.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that was Adam Amin there at Fox Sports. Did a good call there. That's a great one. The Falcons seemed to have the game sewed up twice at the end there, but a fumbled exchange between Kirk Cousins and Tyler Algier on the 1-yard line gave Tampa a safety. Then the Bucs scored a touchdown. Later in the game, head coach Raheem Morris went for it on 4th and 1. Yeah, that's what we like to see. And got it on a Cousins tush push. But then they seemed to take their foot off the pedal with 3 lame running plays when all they needed was a first down to run out the clock. This gave Mayfield another chance with the minute to go. Fortunately, he fell short, or long, if you look at that.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins also had a long run himself, surprised everybody. Good thing he didn't skip leg day this week. Kyle Pitts, his first 2-touchdown game. That defense is atrocious, though. They're going to have to do something about it. That's pretty ugly. But it's the first time they've been 4-0 in the division in a decade. So congratulations, Falcons.
Yeah.
Next up, the Cowboys come to the Benz next Sunday at 1 p.m. Dallas made a game of it last night in Santa Clara, but fell short of the 49ers. Hopefully, the Falcons can continue to give Jerry Jones heartburn and not make Dak Prescott look like Roger Staubach out there. You just feel it coming, though, can't you?
Yeah.
Prescott in that second half looked good. He's going to come on here and just, well, I don't want to say it.
There we go.
After the Niners beat Dallas, San Francisco lineman Nick Bosa flashed a MAGA hat during a post-game interview. This after a Texas Tech kicker flashed a pro-Trump T-shirt under his jersey on Saturday after scoring on a fake field goal. By the way, fries are up, everybody, so it's go get your fries.
I swear I turned this off. I don't know what happens.
I'm sure you do. It's a ghost. It's Halloween week. This is what happens when you have ghosts on your phone.
Ghost.
But anyway, I always enjoy games in San Francisco when they spend the whole time waxing poetic with the shots of sunset over the San Francisco Bay when the game is actually being played in Villa Rica.
Yeah.
So, anyway. If you didn't see Washington's win over Chicago, you missed an all-timer. Just as it looked like number 1 pick Caleb Williams had led the Bears over the number 2 pick Jaden Daniels, Jaden hit on a spectacular Hail Mary that had me jumping off the couch. Here's how it sounded from Jim Nantz and Tony Romo on CBS Sports.
Comes down to one last play, and it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line.
Pardon me?
Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line, and the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh, my goodness! This town is going crazy! It's a madhouse in Landover, Maryland!
It's a madhouse! Somewhere Charlton Heston is laughing. It's a madhouse! Planet of the Apes there. Someone posted a pic of the menu board at the Raiders game in Las Vegas. How much do you think a bottle of Raiders water goes for these days?
I'm sorry. My earphones went out. How much is what now?
How much does a bottle of Raiders water go for in Vegas at the stadium?
Raiders water bottle in Vegas Radio. I would say $1.05.
Higher.
Oh, my.
$5.99 for a bottle of water.
Wow.
Oh, how about a Coors Light? How much is a Coors Light in Vegas?
$3.95.
Higher. $12.99.
Well, Flounder's kind of excited. See, Flounder doesn't win. Now, hold on a second. Now, the normal thing is Pete Davis says how much, and I give a thing, and it's stupid. And then he says how much, higher, and I go higher. And then he goes higher, and I go higher. And then I go, it's stupid. He says, now you're being stupid, and then he doesn't. Flounder, if you're just going to interrupt the whole thing, it's like you're taking four of my price things out of the order of the thing there.
But on The Price is Right, he'd be kicked off the show.
That's right. You can't go over. You can't go over.
All right. We'll try this one more time.
All right.
How much does a Modelo Especial Premium Draft cost at the stadium in Vegas?
$2.80.
Higher.
$3.90.
Higher. Flounder.
Oh, you can go ahead and say $20. What's that? What did he say?
What was that?
If what? Flounder?
No, I was going to say if you go to a concert or a bar to get a drink, it's anywhere you go, it's like $15.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah. It's $14.99.
Oh my God, it's $15. Holy, I can't.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Tom Brady catching flack from wussy sports websites for saying this on the air yesterday about Bills quarterback Josh Allen. Sometimes he played like a spaz, like a grade schooler on a sugar high. But now he's controlled the chaos. He's like a storm coming into town, and you don't want that storm coming into this town. Well, seems the word spaz, which has been used in real life and movies for over half a century or more, has triggered the professional offended at awful announcing and the other sites who decried the term because, get this, it's really offensive in England.
Yeah, well, I've been saying spazzed out since I was about 4 years old. Please. It's not a thing.
You know who isn't spaz?
Yeah.
You know who isn't a spaz?
Who's not a spaz?
The guy who just knocked up Tom's former wife, Giselle Bundchen.
Oh, my God, she's pregnant? Oh, my God.
She's pregnant.
Oh,
how old do you think Giselle is?
Oh, I wonder how she feels about it. She's got to be 40 or 38, probably.
Higher.
42.
Higher.
44?
44 years old.
Oh, my God. That may not be safe.
Yeah, they're pushing it. That's pushing it. But
God,
nowadays,
I wonder if she wanted. Is this a new?
No, I don't think she's
thing?
married again. She's been dating all these workout guys.
Yeah.
And, who knows?
Oh my Lord! Oh boy.
That's going to throw Tom off his feed bag right there. I'm telling you, next week he's just not going to be all there. Monday Night Football tonight, Giants visit Pittsburgh. The biggest surprise yesterday was seeing Jameis Winston, you heard me, Winston leading the Browns over Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
Yeah.
If you gamble on football,
I don't. That's why.
Have your head examined.
That's why.
Unbelievable.
Who'd have thought?
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to Braves lefty Chris Sale for being named the National League Comeback Player and NL Outstanding Pitcher for 2024. And the Braves assigned former Blue Jays right-hander Zach Thompson to a minor league contract. And happy birthday to Spencer Strider, who turns 26 today.
Outstanding. I hope he's doing all right. Any word on his progress or anything? I assume he's probably
I'm sure he's
doing
doing just fine. He's doing great.
Strong and young.
Dodgers tried to go up 3-0 tonight in Yankee Stadium after taking the first 2 games in Los Angeles. Freddie Freeman has been the star so far for L.A., especially after winning Game 1 in spectacular fashion in the bottom of the 10th.
Cortez delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone! Gibby, meet Freddie. Game 1 of the World Series.
Yep. Wow. Joe Davis, no relation, of Fox Sports. Gibby meet Freddie. I wonder if he had thought that one up. That's preparation if he did, because that's a great call.
Yeah, because he also
He's
he is gone, and he said the same thing when what's his name hit it.
Yeah,
All right,
Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson.
Yeah, right.
Remember? Who was it calling that one? It might have been the overrated Vin Scully. It might have been. It's the first walk-off Grand Slam in Fall Classic history. It was, by the way, that's the 696th World Series game. And they just did that for the first time.
Holy cow.
His dad was sitting in the front row behind home plate. I mean, after what his wife Chelsea and the kids have been through this year, his son going in the hospital,
almost died, baby.
They deserve it. That family deserves it. But you want to hear something weird?
Yes.
According to John Foley, and some people are disputing this, both Freddie's and Kirk Gibson's game-winning shots were hit at 8:37 p.m. Pacific time, 36 years apart.
Are you serious? The same time?
The same time.
Holy cow.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Freddie also homered in the second game, which he was asked about afterwards. The reporter said, "You've now homered in 4 straight World Series games," to which Freddie replied, "I forgot about the first 2.
That's Freddie. He wouldn't think about that.
He was with the Braves.
Wow, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he was taking a shot.
Oh, no. There's no way he would have done that.
I don't think he was taking a shot. I think he just genuinely wasn't thinking about it.
There's no way that. No.
But for a lot of people, it's like, wow, it might have seemed that way. Yeah, but that's not the type of guy he is.
No.
And we have to admit, now that Freddie Freeman is in the World Series, the Dodgers have come out on top so far by signing him as the Braves did not.
Yeah.
Whether that was because of Freddie, his agent, or the Braves who made that decision. Matt Olson is great, but no World Series yet with him on the team. It's not all his fault, not one guy. But I'm just saying, right now, the Dodgers have got the edge on that. It could change. It could change. By the way, since 2018, Freddie Freeman leads all of Major League Baseball in hits. He's second in batting average, runs scored, and extra base hits. He's third in RBIs. That's called dominance. That's Hall of Fame numbers. Hopefully he wears an Atlanta cap when he goes into Cooperstown, but if he keeps winning World Series with the Dodgers, hopefully not.
And by the way, remember, he hit his Grand Slam walk-off first time ever to win a World Series game after he hit a triple on a bum leg.
Yeah, he's got like Gibson.
Remember,
he's got a bum leg.
Yeah, and the two of them the bum leg home run, the bum leg home. I mean, unbelievable. When you think about it, seriously.
They say a Hall of Famer is someone that dominates their time period.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing that.
Yes, he is.
At least for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
When teams win the first 2 games at home of a best-of-7 series, they've gone on to win 50 of 61 matchups, won 32 of 39 World Series. How's that?
Wow.
And the Babylon Bee reports that Satan isn't sure which of his 2 favorite teams to root for. So he's in a quandary right now.
There you go.
Now the series has been great so far, but not everyone is impressed. Always the Jake comments, tongue-in-cheek, on player movement when he tweets, "A pitcher's duel between Pirate star Garrett Cole and Cardinal star Jack Flaherty, with Marlins star Giancarlo Stanton hitting a go-ahead homer to drive in National star Juan Soto. Then Red Sox star Mookie Betts drove in Angel star Shohei Ohtani, and Braves star Freddie Freeman walked it off. Yes, the All-Star game was incredible. Thanks to all the MLB teams who sent their most talented and expensive players to participate in this very awesome and sustainable system." It's true. Shohei Ohtani will bat leadoff tonight, despite putting his left shoulder out of whack, sliding into second base Saturday night. The World Series is averaging over 14 million viewers a game. In Japan, over 15 million. They like our national pastime more than we do. And by the way, just another thing to think about this offseason. Guess who's interested in signing free agent Juan Soto?
We are.
I would hope so.
I hope.
But the Dodgers are.
Oh, God, no.
Now, the only thing going for us is Soto showed in San Diego he's not a big fan of playing on the West Coast. He preferred Washington, and he likes New York. So I think he's staying in New York. He'd be an idiot to leave that short porch in New York City, especially when the fans love him right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, my.
But wouldn't you love to see Juan Soto and a Braves uni?
Oh, my God. I mean, talk about a piece to the puzzle.
Him and Acuna?
Oh, mercy.
Please.
That could be awesome. I mean, that could be brutal. Yeah. Pete Davis, Holy Crap of Sports. Well done as always, sir. 531, Kimmer Pete Flounder. More coming up, too, including sports and birthdays and more political stuff and Flounder's funnies, and we got it all. Kimmer Pete Flounder right here. Look out.
Pro-terrorist, protesters, the unrest is back. This has to be shut down completely.
Oh, the fun of it is that they're so dedicated to Hamas, they had to take 4 months off.
Yes.
Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
Braves Country Baseball and Softball Association offers ball players the unique opportunity to learn new skills through official Braves Clinic curriculum while getting closer to their favorite team than ever before. Braves Clinics will consist of nonstop fun with an emphasis on teamwork, attitude, and healthy competition. The unique baseball and softball programs will help players ages 6 to 12 of all abilities develop on and off the field. Visit Braves.com/clinics to see locations and sign up for fall clinics today. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves Country.
It's fall, y'all. And no matter what your family has on the plate, Subaru of Gwinnett has the vehicle for you. If you're headed to a game, then tailgate in style in the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. It holds everything you need for the tailgate and keeps the most precious cargo, your family, safe. Maybe you're just taking a ride up to the mountains to see the leaves or driving to spend time with the family. Wherever you're headed this fall, the 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. And we're proud to offer you so much more than a car buying experience. At Subaru of Gwinnett, we extend that saving to our amazing and reliable service department, where you'll get unmatched service and specials you'll love during our fall service event. Visit us on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth and let us show you how our family can take care of your family. Or start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com.
You know the old expression, I love it when a plan comes together? Well, with our First Liberty Notes, this has been so true. Hello, I'm Brant Frost, founder of First Liberty Building and Loan. You hear about our family's company all the time right here on the station. For over 30 years, we've been the local lender who said yes when the big banks say no. A couple of months ago, we opened up our First Liberty Notes program to Main Street investors just like you, and the response has been just incredible. Folks from airline pilots to physicians to even pastors are now earning 8 to 13% interest rates while helping to fuel the growth of local small businesses. If you're a qualified investor with a minimum of $25,000, you too could be earning 8 to 13% interest. We'd love to have you join our First Liberty family today. Go to FirstLibertyGA.com and see if our First Liberty Notes are right for you. Go to FirstLibertyGA.com. That's FirstLibertyGA.com.
First Liberty Notes are not obligations of or guaranteed by any financial institution and are not secured by any collateral. They are not FDIC insured or guaranteed by any government agency. You could lose money. SEC accredited investor status must be verified. Securities not offered in any jurisdiction in which it is unlawful.
As the year comes to a close, now is the perfect time to evaluate your estate plan to protect your hard-earned assets from the high tax rates. Nelson Elder Care Law is here to help you keep your assets secure for future generations. As a family-owned and family-focused business, our mission is to exceed your expectations, offering absolute assurance and peace of mind. With our expertise in customized estate planning, Medicaid planning, probate administration, guardianship, and conservatorship, we protect what matters most to you. Schedule a free legacy planning meeting today to discover how we can help families just like yours. Don't let the government decide how to spend your money. Contact us at 678-250-9355, 678-250-9355. Or visit NelsonElderCareLaw.com. Nelson Elder Care Law, your partner in asset protection.
Hey, it's Mike with Atlanta Painting Company. In this fall, we invite you to transform your home. Our expert team brings color to life with top quality paints and flawless finishes, and leading the industry with our color consultants. Whether it's a fresh coat of paint for one room or an entire exterior makeover, the Atlanta Painting Company has you covered. So, trust the local pros for reliable, professional service when you need to revive your home or business. Find us at AtlantaPaintingCompany.com or call us at 1-800-PAINTING. That's AtlantaPaintingCompany.com. The Atlanta Painting Company, the painters you can trust.
Hey sandwich lovers, today's your lucky day. There's a whole new way to roll for lunch or dinner delight with Nucky's Hoagies in the Roswell Corners Shopping Center. Now open. Nucky's Hoagies in Roswell is family owned and operated by the Sub Sisters, Stacy and Shannon, whose love language is food and Nucky's Hoagies, their passion. When you bite into a Nucky's Hoagie, you'll taste the difference. The softest hoagie rolls ever, along with hunger-quenching sandwich combinations. Make Nucky's Hoagies in Roswell on Woodstock Road your new favorite spot for lunch or dinner.
Hey, Georgia neighbors, it's time to expect more from your Medicare Advantage. Discover Sonder Health's custom plans tailored just for Georgians. Saunders offers unique benefits, including special plans for those living with chronic conditions. Some plans even come with grocery or gas benefits to support your overall well-being. Sonder Health makes it easy to get the coverage you need. See for yourself what today's Medicare Advantage can do for you. Visit SonderHealthPlans.com, a healthier state of life. Sonder Health Plans is an HMO and PPO with Medicare contracts. Enrollment in Sonder Health Plans depends on contract renewal.
All right, Mr. Sunshine, Stevie Wonder, 1972, 15th studio album, Talking Book.
You are the sunshine of my life.
That was a #1 hit on Billboard charts, earned Stevie Wonder his first Grammy Award, 1972. The album featured a guest appearance of Jeff Beck on the track Superstition. Another big song. Man, he had hit after hit after hit. Yada-ta-ta. Our birthday list into the sports world, Pete Davis. Caitlyn Jenner. Now, it's kind of nasty on this one. This is a source that Flounder got this one. This guy's kind of weird. He says, Caitlyn Jenner, 75, a very famous Olympian named Bruce Jenner, was also born on this day 75 years ago. Could they be related? Anyway, so that's pretty nasty. Caitlyn's
that is
75. And let's see. Here we go. On this day in history. Well, I got to make sure I got the date right here. 2013. Penn State puts its money where Jerry Sandusky's mouth was, and the school will pay just under $60 million to 26 young men who were sexual abuse victims of the pervert and was allowed to continue even though the coach, Joe Paterno, and others knew all about it. And Penn State started paying out the cash. 404-741-1230, 538. Come Pete and Flounder. What are you doing? Are you making a tie? What, do you got a big night, big date tonight? What, in a hurry to get out of there? What's going on? Are you tying a bow tie?
I have. It's an old-timey Colonel Sanders type
Oh,
thing.
my God, I've never seen one.
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Is he on, I got to go to YouTube and check this out. Now, where the hell did you get that, and why do you have it? I've never even seen one.
I'm going to a Halloween thing tonight.
Oh, boy.
And I am dressed as, and I'm not in costume yet.
No.
The great and powerful Oz.
Oh, boy. Well, that ought to... Okie dokie.
Yep. I'll wear it tomorrow for you.
Well, you're going to have to get some video on this action here. We want to see these costumes, please. It's 5:39. Exactly. Boom. Right then. It was 5:39. Well, he has the hood. He has the death hood, where you can't the Grim Reaper hood, where you can just a black face and there's nothing inside there.
And I don't say anything. I just walk around and look at people all night.
Very frightening. Very frightening. Well, let's do something funny instead. Shall we do this? The Trump rally last night, Madison Square Garden. Leave it to the comedians to dissect the absurdities of these leftist, socialist, Nazi weirdos, the woke goofballs. Tony Hinchcliffe. Never heard of him, but he's very famous. Flounder says he's a very famous guy on social media and web podcast type stuff. Anyway, let's play cut number 9, Flounder, for Mr. Tony Hinchcliffe last night with Trump.
The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party. Okay. Okay, that's what you guys want. Hillary Clinton said that this is a Nazi rally here today. Can you believe that? For the most anti-war president of my entire lifetime, and she calls him Hitler. Let me remind you, Hillary, it was your husband who shot innocent people, or as he called them, interns.
Yes.
Yeah, Hillary, I bet you did not see that one coming. By the way, if I commit suicide in 3 weeks, I didn't.
Yeah, you better be careful, mister. And in fact, he's going to bring up Elon Musk here, and we'll play cut number 10 here too, Flounder. And Elon Musk, even President Washer daughter, the head of the crime family, was trying to make a case about Elon Musk and immigration. But first, here's this guy, Hinchcliffe, cut number 10, Flounder, if you would.
Another great Austin, Texas resident, Elon Musk, will be speaking here later today. Unbelievable. Genius. You guys saw him shoot that rocket into outer space, the largest aircraft ever, fires it off into space, and then parallel parks it back to planet Earth. Meanwhile, Kamala supporters can't parallel park their Toyota Priuses properly. Sorry, I listen to Elon Musk. I follow his lead. The world's smartest, richest man has my attention. Except for when it comes to stock trading, then I listen to Nancy Pelosi.
You know, it's funny because the Republicans had made a point of saying that when they pick on Elon Musk, these Democrats are picking on an autistic Black American.
African American.
African American, that's right. They're picking on an autistic African American. Which is true, by the way. And even, this is absolutely outrageous. President Stupid Face says the wealthiest man in the world turned out to be an illegal worker here. No, I'm serious. No joke. He was supposed to be in school when he came to a student visa, and he wasn't in school. He was violating the law, talking about all these illegals coming our way. So Biden's complaining that people are talking about all the illegal non-citizens sneaking into our country and giving all this stuff. When he compares that to Elon Musk, who went to school at Stanford and also started building a company. And Elon Musk says this whole thing is nonsense. And that's not even beside the point. Biden has the balls to complain about Elon Musk's immigration status, and he says, and these people have the complaints to talk about all these illegals coming our way. Yes, we do, because they're coming in by the millions. You freaking slime bag. All right, Flounder, let's play cut number 6. In Florida, illegal alien invader raping a girl. The girl knew the guy, but he all of a sudden started doing cocaine, started to rape her. So she said, I want to call for a pizza. She dialed 911 instead. The operator at 911 operator said, do you know you're calling 911? And the girl said, yes, I do. And I need that pizza right away. So the cops showed up. When they showed up, now you don't think this is serious? You're about to hear a woman being raped. And if you don't think illegal rapers coming across this border are not freaking real, check this out.
Hey.
He's trying to rape me. Can you help
Get off her now.
Help me.
Get off her now.
Give us the channel. Thank God. Thank God.
Don't you f***ing move. Don't you f***ing move.
Come here, dear.
Come here.
You good?
21 says a clear channel. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
We got a male secured.
He's trying to rape me.
Copy a Florida tag, please.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
I don't know why that guy's still alive. I don't know. Too bad he didn't try to maybe get away and grab a cop's gun. That's what I would have testified to. Then brought to you by the party that protects women. Yeah, the Me Too movement, letting boys play girls' sports, shower with girls in public schools. The party that lets kids change their gender and keep it a secret from their parents, allows trannies to disrespect womanhood. I mean, holy crap. I mean, did you hear her? That's real. When's the last time you heard a woman who was in the process of getting away from a rapist? That's what they do.
Lake and Riley. Think of Lake and Riley.
God. And sometimes they die. Sometimes they kill them. They not only rape them and abuse them, they kill them.
Broad daylight.
And Biden has the balls to say, oh, and you people complain about illegal residents. Elon Musk was illegal. Good God. Yeah, you molested your daughter till she turned into a pervert, too, thanks to you. God, you can't hate these people enough. You can't hate them enough.
You know what? Maybe it'll all come out. If she loses, not only we'll find out what's going on behind the scenes, but people will finally say, okay, enough of Biden being nice guy and Uncle Joe. Well, let's just say the truth about him now.
Yep. You know that that the first lady's going to have something to say about this if they lose. Oh man, 546. Kimmer Payne Flounder. Holy!
I got to put some pants on.
Yeah, I've got to get out of here. That's a good idea for you.
This election is the biggest of our lifetime. So Extra 106.3 is rolling it out with a huge broadcast for live coverage of the presidential election. Tuesday the 5th, we're live and commercial-free all night long. It starts with the Kimmer Show, followed by a huge live broadcast with the entire Extra staff. And it's not only on the air, but also streaming live on YouTube. Plus, we'll be taking your calls and comments live on the air all night, bringing you the results as they happen, and breaking it all down with Neil Bortz, Janelle and Calvin King, Joey Jones, and so many others.
You can trust Extra 106.3 to be the voice you
need right now.
The best election night conversation and your calls all night until a winner is declared. All live on the Extra 106.3 app, streaming live on YouTube and over the air on the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM.
Hey, Atlanta, baseball broadcaster Joe Simpson here. You know, Atlanta's always made history, but now it's sparkling even brighter. Diamonds Direct has just opened its first Georgia showroom right here in Buckhead at the corner of Peachtree Road Northeast and Maple Drive Northeast. Whether you're in the market for a timepiece, a wedding band, or an engagement ring, their incredible selection and expert team will make you feel like a champion. A fan of the classics? Celebrating a big win? Well, Diamonds Direct has a lineup of designer collections to match any style or budget. You'll get top-notch value, service, and shine no matter the price point. And here's the real game changer. Check this out. They lead the industry with a 110% lifetime upgrade, so you can trade your original engagement diamond, solitaire diamond pendant, or diamond studs for a different size, quality, or shape. Plus, with any purchase from Diamonds Direct, you score a free repairs and care for life. Need a jewelry cleaning or resizing? The Atlanta team will hit it out of the park every time. Visit Diamonds Direct Buckhead today and discover jewelry as legendary as an Atlanta Grand Slam.
Are you looking for something simple but delicious, sweet but also savory? Discover Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a third-generation family farm with the Real Sweet brand and Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions. Each brand brings savory, sweet deliciousness to every meal. Whether you're grilling, sautéing, or simply adding a fresh crunch to your salad, Schumann Farms has you covered. Look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand and your Mr. Buck's brand sweet onions at your grocery store and taste the difference for yourself. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
What's up, Atlanta? It's Ben Burnett, host of the Weekend Ben Burnett Show. Each and every weekend, right here on Extra 106.3, we unpack all the week's events. We talk about all the issues with a local Atlanta-based flavor. You can catch me each and every weekend, Saturdays at 2 and Sundays at noon. If you ever miss an episode, you can go to the podcast park or wherever you download all of your content, and I'll be right there. Thanks for listening to the Ben Burnett Show, proudly brought to you by Butler Snow.
The end of the year is closing in, and with it, another tax year comes to an end. As you prepare to file your taxes, consider the efficiency of your tax strategy. Have you maximized your IRA and Roth contributions? Do you have an RMD strategy in place? Are you making moves now to maximize your future tax-free income? Not only is the year-end fast approaching, but the 2017 tax cuts sunset at the end of 2025, placing many Americans in a higher tax bracket. Don't just report your taxes, plan for them. Contact Master Plan Retirement Consultants now to create a retirement plan specifically designed for you. Visit masterplanretire.com to schedule your complimentary consultation where we can illustrate your retirement outlook and create a plan together for your future. Master Plan Retirement Consultants. Plan well and prosper.
Advisory services offered through Master Plan Retirement Consultants, Inc., a registered investment advisory in the state of Georgia. Insurance, tax, and commodity services offered through Fricks & Associates, Inc., DBA Master Plan Retirement Consultants. The aforementioned are affiliated companies.
Hey, it's a Kimmer. Okay, you're driving along. Suddenly you hear that horrible sound of metal and crunching. It's an accident. Even if it's a little minor fender bender, man, that could be a nightmare. First, obviously, take care of yourself. But before you make a deal with an insurance company or anybody else, call David Van Sant with Van Sant Law. You know why? Because he used to work for the insurance company, so he knows how to get the right settlement and right away. Van Sant Law. Don't forget, if you don't get paid, they don't get paid. Protecting your interests. Insurance is great, but it's complicated. 855-GA-INJURY or vansantlaw.com. Diana Ross and the Supremes. Here we go. 1967. Diana Ross, Supreme's greatest hits album, began a 5-week run at #1 in America. Original member Florence Ballard is pictured on the cover and sings on all the tracks. But by the time the LP was released, she had been fired from the group and replaced by Cindy Birdsong. And Florence Ballard, didn't she die in poverty or some horrible... Oh, my God, Pete. Oh, no, let's look at Mr. Ghost for Halloween. Oh, my God, he's got the top hat. I have a top hat myself. My mother gave me for my birthday. Mammy. Yeah, Mammy. How I love you, my dear old Mammy. Look at you.
I've got a tonic to sell you, young man.
Yeah, with two you get egg roll. Hey ho. Anyway, Diana Ross. And our birthday list includes Joaquin Phoenix, the actor is 50. Lauren Holly from Picket Fences, NCIS, Dumb and Dumber, What Women Want.
Yeah.
Lauren Holly. She's a handsome woman. She's a good-looking woman.
She is.
She married to? She's not married to Dan Aykroyd.
She was with Jim Carrey for a while.
Well, that's what it was. Lauren Holly, 61. I found this interesting. Forgive me, it's going to take me 20 or 30 seconds. Dennis Franz's birthday. Do you know what Dennis Franz is? Dennis Franz is 80. He was that chunky new NYPD blue detective with a porn mustache and everything, tough guy. Dennis Franz was drafted in 1968, heard he was going to Vietnam, said he had mixed feelings, he was afraid of getting killed. He thought for a minute about taking off, and he said, "No, I couldn't go AWOL. It was a serious thought. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. It was temporary. I didn't even really think about it." Then he starts talking about, you just want to get out of there. He was there for the Tet Offensive, firefights. He said, you don't have control over your fear and nerves. Just wish you could be anywhere else in the world except there. You wanted to shoot back, get somebody to stop, get you out of there. Having lived through it, it changed my outlook on life. As a young man, a boy, coming back a young man, altered my life, take things a lot more seriously. I was frivolous and irresponsible. It made me look at life a lot more serious than before. Dennis Franz was a member of the 82nd Airborne and the 101st Airborne Division of the United States Army. And Dennis Franz, the actor, is 80 years old today. Semper Fi and welcome home, my friend. It stands 152 feet tall, weighs 225 tons. It's called Liberty Enlightening the World, a gift from France on this day in 1886, dedicated the Statue of Liberty. And by the way, think about that. What a gift from another country to give you something which represents the beacon of freedom to the world. I mean, holy cow. I mean, that was just remarkable to me, seems.
You think Ukraine could send us something at some point?
You would think they might have a little something, sure, sorry. Anyway, hey, a little, for the effort, Hey. Well, there'll be no cash, but on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. So I got that going for me, which is nice. I can do the whole movie. You shouldn't have started me. Pick up that blood. Sorry. 5:54. Let's show. Quickly, more. Take it on the media. Tom Homan used to be the border chief guy. He was talking to some of the Hitler supporters on, was it CBS, 60 Minutes, I think it was, and they're trying, this little snotty chick is trying to nail him for various things, but a snotty bitch about a girl who's afraid to have done a lot of face work. Here's Tom Homan giving the what for the CBS people trying to nail him on immigration stuff.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
Good. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Done it before.
Of course there is.
Yes.
Families can be deported together.
It's important the whole family.
Family deports together, stays together.
I mean, you gotta freaking love it. 5:55. And by the way, let's play cut number 4 here, Flounder. It's a little long, but honestly, this is J.D. Vance. You can't fake with J.D. Vance. You can't fake him out. You can't put him in a corner. He's too smart. Unlike Carmela's side piece. Here he is going with Jake Tapper, who keeps trying to interrupt him to try to make him to say something he doesn't want to say. He didn't fall for it. Number 4, sir, if you will. CNN, Jake Tapper, and J.D. Vance right here, number 4.
Ask yourself a basic question about network integrity. You guys talked about the Russia hoax nonstop.
The FBI was investigating it. The FBI was investigating it, so we recovered them.
And so you took the words of unnamed FBI agents and put them on your network as if they were the gospel truth. You did it again and again. A viewer of your network would have believed that Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin conspired in 2016. No. That was totally and preposterously false.
No.
Well, that's
what you just said is false. We covered an FBI investigation. I don't know why you want to talk about the FBI investigation.
You covered it in a way that gave credence to anonymous sources' accusations. You did it yourself. Your network did it, Jake. But again, can we talk about the issues that Americans care most about?
I'm talking about things that Donald Trump has said.
Yes.
If you have an issue with whether or not he's talking about the economy enough, That's between you and your running mate. I'm talking about things he has said this week.
Every single rally that he does, he talks about how he wants to unleash American energy so we can lower the cost of groceries. He talks about the fact that housing has become unaffordable. He talks about the wide open border, Jake. Kamala Harris and her allies, it's interesting. Kamala Harris and her media allies, and I would put CNN in this category. You guys, they wouldn't. You guys seem to care. I'll tell you that, they wouldn't. Well, they should watch your network more, because you guys seem to care more about Donald Trump's past than the future of the American people. We're running this campaign on making the American dream.
I'm specifically asking about how Donald Trump is going to be president in the future should he win.
Off. That's fine. I mean, people can't freaking stop. Flounder, how long is cut number 14, that Asian girl? I don't think we have time to play it probably. Save it for 14.
Play it tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, let's play it tomorrow. We got a Flounders Funny coming up here. Unless it's let's do it. Here's an Asian lady who is a Chinese woman who is a legal immigrant calling out the vice president right here.
The Chinese first generation, we love Trump from our bottom of the heart, because we know Trump is the only one can save America.
Trump, only one to
Kamala
save.
is so stupid. She is so low IQ, equal no Q,
Low
no
IQ.
qualification to be the president. You shall stay away from that position.
No
You
qualification.
lost the position. You lost our trust. You lost our vote. You just need to go home. To stay home.
go home.
Cannot do anything to save America. You are so stupid. You don't know anything. You cannot even answer any question from the camera, from all the media. How you can be on the stage to fight for America, to protect American people, to protect all the world. You are not qualified. You just need to go home.
You go home. You're not qualified. 5 Nuckies Hoagies. Flounders Funny.
They say they burn the coffee at Starbucks. I don't know if that's true, but a lot of people do say that. They say they burn it.
They
and
do.
you would think that if enough people were talking about it, that maybe that would make it back around to Starbucks, to where Starbucks headquarters would be like, hey, maybe we turn it down a little bit, like we don't have to burn it, like it could still be hot, without burning it. But I think the CEO of Starbucks is like, nah, burn it. They'll drink it, burn it. They got a camera in every store watching dudes like me go, ugh, Starbucks. They're like, look at him, he doesn't even like it. He'll be back tomorrow, though.
Boy, have a go. Kevin Pete Flounder.
Let me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Send me home, baby. There it is, the rabbit. Well, happy Halloween, Herb and Herb. Look out.
Start your day the right way with Tug, Rhino, and Los on the Morning Extra. Every morning from 6 to 10 a.m. on WFOM Marietta, Extra 106.3.